And I guess with that, we'll begin. Hello. Wow. Okay, awesome. Sick. Appreciated. How unexpected. It's almost like this was planned from the beginning. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. Let's see here. We've got a bunch of folks. Hi, and welcome. Hello. Hi there. My name is RustyBot. You know how this goes by now. We gotta, Yes, you may be noticing there's a lot more orange than usual. That's because I built a space station. When I was at work on Friday, I, did a little doodle, did a sketch. I'll bring in the sketch momentarily. And then I built this, which I'll give a little tour of in a moment. First, I gotta say the usual things, which is use code Rusty26 when you make a new Resonite account. Bitbots have commands. I'll go over those in a second. And that's it. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. You get a hat when you subscribe. Here's Shadow spinning around. Hopefully, he's not gonna come on camera. Oh, where is he? There he is. Wow, everybody, look at all these Bitbots around me. Yes, one of the things that we're going to do today is upgrading the swarm, and that includes making it easier to control where the Bitbots actually are, because right now I got a bunch of you guys here and it's awesome, and I love it, but you're behind the camera, and I really would love to be able to set it up so that you can float behind me while I'm like this. I want to have a little menu on the back of my hand. We'll see how far we get, but to begin, let's go over the space station. So I'll go into smooth POV. Hello, hi, wow, Rusty Vision. I'll turn on the music because I forgot about that. Boop, Sonic time. Yeah. Okie doke. I've got my little window here. We're gonna work there. First things first, there's a dropship here. We've got some Rusty Cola. We've got this guy working on whatever he's working on. Hey man, how's it going? He, periodically checks the ship and just makes sure everything's on the up and up. He's doing good work. This is like an early sketch of a cargo ship. Over here, it's probably going to be twice as long, honestly, for that size. Some containers, a truck. This is something I just threw together in basically 2 hours from start to finish. Let me scoot out. Yeah. Just like a little depot. There's you. Hi. Yeah. No, I'm pretty happy with this. It's not much yet, but you'll get the idea. Also, I set up a new thing with my particles, I think, so I should be able to do this. And then if I set that to world mode, nope, it's not working. Oh well. Oh, that's because I didn't actually favorite my camera, did I? Okay, one sec. I can be smart about this. Whoop. World mode. Hello. There you are. So I need to go into my inventory, and I forgot to just hit that one button. Favorite camera. Okay, and then turn off camera. 1 second. So now you're just seeing through my left eye, and I do this, and I do this, and I do that. Okay, and now, world mode. Hi. I think this one works. 1 sec. It looks like it. Yes, it does. Okay. Yeah, now you can see my trail properly. Oh, that's better. So if I'm far away, yeah, that's more like it. Hello. Okay. Yes, this is. Thank you, Zark. This is Bitbot upgrade stream, not show off rocket trail stream. World mode doesn't use world up, but I can fix that because I put some variables on this camera that I'm going to use today. So let me go to smooth. Hello. And look, it's you guys. Okay, so first of all, the ground needs more gray in it. This is like featureless, right? I really haven't done anything. But what I want to start with is opening up the Twitch module and demonstrating the drone camera component, which is what I'm going to be mostly taking a look at today, and how it has all of these control dealies, but not kind of the main ones I want, which is positioning control. So what I've done is I've taken this cube, I have some circuitry in it here, and I've just made a very basic projectile circuit where I can turn this on and press call, and it'll move, and it sort of just jitters up around the top of my screen, which you can't really see, but I can do this. There. So the cube will just sort of follow in front and up my vision a little bit. And in this way, I can give it some sort of input position, which right now is here, and then it'll go towards that. Let me stop this. I want to use that to emulate the drone camera component. I also want to check on the, let me go like this. I also want to check my feedback channel in my Discord. If you guys are not in my Discord, you can go in there and give me feedback in the feedback channel, and I read all of it because I love getting feedback. And then we have things like the spin counter, so that we can count how many spins your Bitbot does over its lifetime. Bitbot bonking, which actually is something that I'm excited for. You know, stuff. But yes, today, hi Hamman. Hello, welcome back. Good to see you. I love recognizing names. Bonk, yeah, being able to send your Bitbot to bonk into people. It's going to be a good bit. I don't know that that'll be today. I also don't know that this will be today. It depends on what everybody wants to see. But definitely I want to go over this at the very least, and I think I might want to just try smoothing it first because it's pretty jittery. Nino, what is happening is I'm going to try and replace the drone camera component, which is what you guys are using right now. Hi, hey, hello, tink tink, with a custom projectile system. And what I'm going to do first is instead... Oh, this is subscribe. Thank you. Thank you very much. You get a hat on your Bitbot now. This is exciting. I need something better than the confetti in here, because I want to use my own particles. That'll be extra fun. Anyway, can I make the Bitbots toggleable cameras? Yes, that's another thing, is I want to have a menu on the back of this end. We got more subs, thank you! This is awesome! I appreciate it! More for the GPU recovery fund. Because I guess, it's been a month since my first affiliate stream, hasn't it? Since I was able to... Yeah. Okay, so then I guess this is another thing I've been meaning to talk about, is I don't know what to do for the second month sub badge. Like, you guys are Bitbots. There aren't other versions. I need to come up with, like, I don't know, I guess I'll put a hat. Oh, you know what, duh. Yeah, I'll put a hat on the Sprite. And then from there I'll go to, like, put the bow tie, and then I'll put, I don't know, we'll figure stuff out from there. Because I want the cool visuals. And if I look in the chat and I see, we have ad break. Lol, ads. Oh well, I'm only talking to subs anyway about your flares, so that's fine. Let's see here. If someone who's a non-founder sub says, yeah, you just have the 1 month thing. So I need to see what I'm gonna do about that. I think I'll figure out how to put a little hat on, figure out how to put a little bow tie on. Genuinely, a problem is that I don't have enough colors to work with. You'll notice everything is orange, gray, and blue. So it's tough. Nino, you haven't followed since Bitbot Spin. Oh, yes. New stuff. Let's see. You can... So Bits will launch fireworks. Alright, you're here. Nick, you're here. Look, it's you. Hold on. That's you. You're a Bitbot. Oh, Codex blew himself up. Nino, you can shoot fireworks if you give bits, if you cheer. 20 bits shoots off a firework, and if you can store your bits up in your bot at as a Bitbot. And then if you do the Bitbot explode command, it'll launch all of them in a little spectacular whatever. It's great. New follower, hello, welcome. This is great. You cannot yet attack people, but you will be able to. That is planned. Today is going to be drone camera replacement. But that's... Look, under normal circumstances, I could build probably a drone camera replacement within 3 hours, like easy. But streaming takes like 80% of your brain power just to do. So I'm working at a fifth efficiency when I do this, which I mean, I love it. Don't let that come off as a complaint. This is so much fun. But it's definitely not the fastest way to get a thing done. Yes, no, and Zarek, I agree. It's fun, more fun to see fireworks launch all at once. What I am going to do is make a little sphere like this, even though I hate round. Who cares? Bowen's here. Hello, welcome back, Bowen. Oh no, your sub ran out. You have no hat. You're hatless. You're bald. This is why everybody's been doing their second. Yeah, okay. Man, I can't. It's been a month already. Gosh, you guys. I recalculated my. I think I've talked about the plan, like capital T, capital P. That's my like my big life goal right now is over the next year and a bit saving up for a down payment on my own place. Not like a building, like I'm gonna get an apartment or a condo or something, because goodness, the market. But time is going so fast. I've been so busy. It's crazy. I'm having an awesome time. Like I said, none of this is complaining, but gosh, everything's quick. Need one of these. Need one of these. Need one of these. Let me go in here. Yeah, Moss Supply, honestly, getting things done does take longer with off-topic questions, and it takes longer with on-topic questions. And I love answering questions. Please do not stop asking questions just like so I can work faster. Like that. No, this is what I'm here for. I need. Well, okay. So I have that. Let's do. This will be separate. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay. Is I want this cube to follow a target point. So imagine this cube as the bitbot and this ball is the simulated point that I'm trying to get it to, right? When this is true, I want to take the position of the sphere and let's say add 0.5 up to it. And like, bam, there we go. So now the cube tries to go up to above the sphere. And yes, like how the limbs work. So here we go. This is working. Now I want to see this smoothed, which means going into interpolation, going into smooth lerp, going into float 3. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to, let's just straight up like smooth the very end of it and call that a 6. And then, bam. Wow, that sucks. That's awful. Okay. I believe then the problem is... Oh, because I'm doing it... Yeah, duh. Right? Nope. No, smoothing is not going to work. I just need it to get... You got your hatch! Yes, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Why didn't I hear something for that? Wasn't I supposed... Oh, never... There's Shadow. I thought I would have heard... Why didn't I hear Bones? I need to get you guys more hats, too. Like, I want to make, like, a little baseball cap, a little, I don't know, something or other, and give different, like, I'm not sure, different tiers? Can I detect tiers? I don't know. Network, Twitch, message event is subscriber. I can do moderator. I can do subscribe month count. Good. Oh, good. Okay, yes. So... you get a little fancy hat for some tier. You get a, I don't know. We'll come up with more hats. A pirate hat, sure. Like, why not? Maybe we'll do a stream where we doodle out and model some of those. Okay, so here, this is another thing, is I could do like a Blender stream. And I've been thinking like I would want to do a Beat Saber stream at some point. I don't know. I don't super consider myself a variety streamer yet, obviously, and I don't play that many games. But would you guys be interested in, like, modeling or in Beat Saber, or is, like, because Resonite is my thing, right? Like, that's the main bit. But not, and also not as a replacement for Monday for Beat Saber, at least, but... Oh, Zarek, you want to know how good I am at Beat Saber? Oh, that's great. Okay. I'll show off later. And, man, Blender stream would be okay, because, yeah, making Bitbot hats would be super fun. I would like that. Shadow, I have not actually tested the month count. Let's do that right now. We've got Bitbot spawning. I put this backwards, that's fine. Whoop, hello. Subscribe to month count goes right below this. Expert plus consist. Oh yeah, easy. No, Zarek, I don't like bragging super much, but like I'm really good at Beat Saber. Sub month count. Oh wait, that's local. I need this to be a one of those, just for testing. Okay, someone. Say something, I guess. So a subscriber say something. A couple subscribers say something so I can see different month counts. Hopefully if this node works. Oh, you do have 2 months. Okay, cool. Good. That does work. Epic. Epic. So I have that number available. I've got highlighted. I'm not doing anything with those yet. Redeem ID is the one that doesn't work, unfortunately. But we've also got cheer badge. Is this like, what data type is that? Badge color. Is that specific to? I feel like I've been over that before. Oh well. Yeah, there's more there to play with. Back to this. The smoothing is not working because it's iterative. And whoops, I unequipped my tool instead of doing whatever. I gotta, as soon as music with words comes on, I gotta turn it down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Bowen. As far as hats, would I be opposed to sending out an FBX file with the original hat for scale in the Discord or something? Oh, the little fancy hat? Let me do other parts. That's just this. It's just my fancy hat, but on the bitbot. So here, if I take, this is my shoulder bitbot, like that'll just go on him like that. And I just put this on you guys. This is my like fancy hat that I wear sometimes. If you're wanting to Blender, that would be fun. Oh, you know what would be a fun, like, I don't know. I don't know how much Twitch subs cost beyond tier 1, but maybe for like tier 3 or something, you can like send me your own hat and I'll hook it in so that you get your own specific hat. That would be a funny bit. But yeah, I can, like, this is fancy hat. I would give scale. This is actual scale, I guess I should also say. So, you know, if you're looking for hat, it's like about that. You can watch the recording back for these, I guess. I love CAD. Yeah. Okay, if you guys would watch a Blender stream. I'm not super good at Blender, but I do like poking around in it, and it would be great to do it socially. 5 for tier 1, $10 for tier 2, and 25 for tier 3. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Codex. That's, yeah, it's just a thing I can do that, and then it goes between my 2 fingers. And I can press a button and it like locks it in place, and then I have snap points, so I can build stuff out of it. I can't delete these without killing you guys. Or, well, at least not dynamically, so I'll just do this. Ruler line, kill those without killing the bitbots. Haha. Alright. We've got cube. This cube, whoops, I forgot, it's packed under there. This sphere is my test point, so I'm gonna call this target point. There. I've got that cube, and I want it to move towards this particular spot on the target point, like that. Yeah, like Bowen, I have the way that my clearable system works is that I can clear stuff in anchor space, but everything goes into anchor space. So yeah, I need a selector now that I'm doing more stuff. Now, you'll notice the cube is jittering. That's because, you know, on one frame, it has to go down a bit, and on the next frame, it has to go up a bit. Because it overshoots. So I need it to not overshoot. And it's overshooting because of the normalizing. I need it to be able to hover in place, and I can do that by just choosing... if I'm normalizing it, I choose the min value between that, and do that. There. Now turn that on and move it. Yeah, there, okay. Oh, that's awesome. It just hovers into place. Look at that. How awesome. Now, why does it go like that sometimes? Is it because... Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Oh! Is that what I think it is? It is what I think it is. Chirali swap. Okay. Let's Chirali swap. Hey, check out these hands. Woo! Ta-da! Thank you. use up your bandwidth. I need more stuff for bandwidth. Honestly, that one of the reasons I haven't developed that a ton is just because you can't detect it in Resonite. But I would love to have a little notifier for that. I would love to have a way for you to use bandwidth to do Bitbot stuff. Like, that needs to happen for sure. Now, one problem I'm noticing is that it doesn't... Actually, no, that's fine. I feel like instead of normalizing... Or maybe I should just normalize in distance multiply? So, okay, here's the problem. Is notice how when it gets close to the target point, it does like a little bit of a slowdown, but kind of also not really. And it sort of seems to accelerate weird and then just thunk into place. What I want is for it to get slower as it goes in. Like, yeah, it redeems for... Well, explode and spin probably at some... Explode for sure. Eventually. I want to be a bandwidth thing. Spinning, I think, is fun just to do on your own, but also... Oh, can you do custom amounts? Like, can you use a certain amount of bandwidth to spin? Because that's what I would like to do. Is have you, say, use 50 bandwidth to spin 50 times. That would be great. I really like the bandwidth. I'm gonna be real. I love the the little icon. Like, I did that in like 30 seconds, and just I'm actually quite proud of that, even though it's a silly, stupid little thing. The bonk would be a good redeem too, yeah. So this moves at a constant rate, but it does the 3 axes separately, and I do not want that. This is min... Okay, I need to detect which of those is lower. And then... So here's the problem. What it's doing is it's taking the min of the X, Y, and Z separately. And I need it to just use the minimum of this or this, which I think I have to normalize for first. Sorry, magnitude for first. I can have a field that the Redeemer puts a message in. Use that as an input? Yeah, true. I want some way, not like, I gotta limit you guys, but like, I want there to be some way for the amount to matter. So I could just make it a couple. Like, there's a 50-point redeem, there's a 100-point redeem, there's a 400, there's 1,000, you know. Could work. Whatever. Here, you know, this is working as it is, so I'll leave it like that. Oh, or it's not. Okay, now it is. Yeah, multiple redeems. So we've got target point, and then the quote-unquote bitbot goes towards it. Now, what I want is for there to be multiple bitbots, obviously. So I'm going to have cube, and I'm going to have cube 2. I'm going to get a reference out for cube 2. I'm going to need a root under which to place all the cubes. I'm going to call that cubes. We're going to have cube 2 and cube in there. I'm going to name this cube 1. I'm going to actually have cubes. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to iterate... Oh, I should make that a Boolean latch, huh? On set. There. So now that's a proper toggle. Now, here's the plan. I'm going to effectively do for each child. And my idea is to put a spatial variable on each cube representing each bitbot. So if I draw this out for you guys real quick, say we've got a... I'm just going to use squares. Here's a bitbot, all right? Here's one of you. You have a blue eye. And here's another one of you. And you have a greenish eye. And I'll glue that, and I'll glue that. Now, if these two bitbots are both following arbitrary target point, right, which is here, what we're going to end up with is that. And I don't want that. So what the idea is I'll put a spatial variable on each one that is a radius where other bitbots will be pushed out of. So we'll have this, and they can, like, you know, both move towards this target point, and as soon as this happens, they repel each other, right? And then they sort of just hover like this around the target point. And if I have more, then it'll sort of end up doing that, and we'll end up with a 3D thing, very much like Boyd's. And Hem-Men like soft sphere collision. It's sort of what I'm imagining. I believe that should effectively solve like message overlap and bitbots passing through each other, and it'll give me a way to say, okay, all of you bitbots congregate like here and not have to target a user like I have been before. Because right now I can only pick me, and now a bunch of you are behind me. Like, hello. Which is not ideal for being on camera, right? I would want you guys to be floating, hovering around here somewhere. So that's the plan. I'm going to get rid of this metallic. I'm going to get rid of this metallic. I'm going to choose a different material, which I need more material colors. Create new BBS metallic. Our test blocks are going to be this blue, because I don't use... Whoops, somebody died. Hem-Men died. I'm going to use this blue because I don't use it for anything right now. And because my throat was sore last week, I'm going to remember to hydrate this stream properly. Goodness. Oh, that's better. Also, if you'll notice, my FPS is at a pretty solid 75 because I set my big screen to 75 Hertz, and gosh, everything is so clear. I couldn't handle it before on my 2080. Now up on the 5080, everything's so clear. It's so wonderful. It's so lovely. I can see for so long. I can see so far. I can read things from so far away. Oh, it's amazing. Love this thing. Oh, and I should turn on my lasers because we're tinkering. Okay. Spatial vars. This cube needs a slot under it called I'm just gonna call it spatial var. It's like when you put glass. Oh, I had a friend on stream, you saw Basil. She wasn't wearing her glasses in her headset, and then for the first time the other day she put them on and she was like, what it was great. Okay, we're going to use spatial variables. For those who don't know how spatial variables work, pay attention. I'm going to go to data. I'm going to go to spatial. I'm going to go to sphere variables. I'm going to, I think, gradient vector? Yeah, because then I can just use this as a repelling force. And let's leave it at 0.5. And let's call it... What do I call bitbot spatial variables? Let's go with swarm. Swarm, repel. Now, oh, we got decoy in here. Hey, there's decoy. Here's Bowen. Where's decoy? I don't see a decoy. This is why I need better control. Or has it already been 30 seconds? It's already been 30 seconds. Decoy, say something else. Say something else so you're in here. I need to see your bitbot so that I can kill you. Hey, it's you. Look at you and your little bow tie, little fancy man, fancy bird. Watch me miss with all of my head guns. These are so hard to aim precisely. They're eye tracked. And they're not fully precise. Oh, there we go. There's one. Sorry, pal. That's my coworker, everybody. I just committed a HR crime. Do we? Oh, we don't have HR though. So I think like I'll be HR and I'll say it's okay. I'll say it's fine. Do I want start end? Can I do start end? But I don't want... No. Yeah. So, okay. I don't know how gradient vector works. How do you sample that? Hello, Polly, you're happy. Hello, Decoy, you're angry. Well, actually, you can be angry. Send the angry emote. The bitbots respond to the facial expressions of my emotes. And also, you can reply to each other, which I love then. If I kill boss, do I become new boss? Haven't tried it yet. But next time I kill Chroma... Abuse of power? Excuse you. You didn't see nothing. I don't know what that guy's talking about. Who even invited you, Tonerai? What are you even doing here, huh? Me. The joke. Just by the way, the joke is me. I invited him. I forget what I'm doing. Variables, spatial, simple, numeric, spatial variable, partial derivative, max sample, value, spatial variable, float. Immediately demonstrating my power abuse. Okay, I don't know how sphere gradient vector works, so I'm going to not use it. So I'm going to use a constant value. I'm going to use float 3, which has to be lowercase because, you know, that's going to be called swarm repel point. And then I'm going to use the float 3 of this to sample it. So you take the point you're sampling from, which is going to be the bitbots transform. You take the name, which is the variable name, and it has a default value, and then it's going to output whatever value I put in here, which is going to be this cube's position, which I just tried to value copy from the slot directly. That's silly. It has to be global. And it will be. So I'll just set Okay, I gotta think this through. For the sake of testing, circuitry needs to get parented out. No, cubes needs to just have a transform drivers copy global transform to the root. Camera. What about camera? Oh, just you mean that it's still over here? Yeah, no, it doesn't really matter. Don't worry about it. I'm not sure how I want to do this. Yeah, let me know what view is better. Let's just put this on root and then zero it out. And then I can use the cube's position as the spatial var, just like I would for the bitbot. And I can duplicate spatial var and bring that to cube 1 and put that here. And I can value copy from this cube instead. Okay, radius 0.5, that's fine. Blend ratio, whatever. Here we go. I've got cubes. Now what I want to do is get child. I'm going to want some rights, so I'll get that ready. I'm going to want a for loop. I'm going to want an async for loop. Ooh, am I? No. No. I'm going to want a regular for loop. For loop. No, I cannot yet throw you like a baseball. So funny you should ask, because that's exactly what this is for. It's going to make the drone camera system way more dynamic. So instead of just having you guys be floating around like this, right now, what I would probably want to do is make it so that I can just grab you out of the drone camera component and just hold the visual and then throw. But I might as well make that my own whole projectile system from the beginning, right? It'll be so much easier. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to count, plot, children count, get child, cubes. Cubes is the test root. That's here. This is where, this is the equivalent of anchor space, where all the bitbots are. So imagine each of these cubes as a bitbot. I'm going to clear that. Then I'm going to take children of cubes according to child count. We're going to run that many loops. I'm going to have the toggle here. And as it starts, it runs that many loops. Sorry, runs that, sorry. Oh, does this need a separate? Okay, I guess so. I didn't realize it would. I need to start an async task for, whoops, in each loop. That tracks though. There, so now I'll put that aside for a sec. So now there's going to be a loop running for each one. And in each loop, I want to toss you into the vastness of space, believe me. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Ooh, baseball. Become spin. Okay, first person is better for working, and I mean, that makes perfect sense. We're going to get child on each loop. So at the start of the loop, I'm going to make a local, and this is going to be the bitbot in question. And that's where we're going to be getting this from. And whoops, writing this to. That's a local, that's an input. This is the spherical target point. Okay, now if I hit call, I see, good, yes, cube moving towards the correct location. Good. Now, unfortunately, because I'm silly, that is running too many times, and what I forgot to do is hook this up to that. And now when I press this button, both cubes, look, wow, both cubes are moving towards the target point. I'm so smart, you guys. Woohoo! Now the problem you'll very quickly see is they overlap. I do not want this. I do not like that they overlap, because now your bitbots are going to be merged, and that is big stinky. So here come the spatial variables to save the day. I want to sample from... Oh, hold on. They're going to each be sampling their own first, which is kind of fart. I didn't think that through. Boom, bum, bum, bum. All right, what's the play? I need each bitbot to sample every spatial variable except for its own. That is difficult. How do I get that to work? Oh, is that what I think it is? Yeah, maybe a chirality swap will help me think. I'll do it this way. Hello. Hand. Howdy. Okay. Okay, for real. What do I do? I need them... add time. I'll take a water. Heads in my resonite? Dude, cashews are good. I had cashews with my lunch today. That was great. I'll respond to Codex when we come back, because, yeah. God, if only we had collections! Hello. Hello. Yes. No, this is this is theory crafting for bitbots that are capable of avoiding each other. So the problem I'm running into, I have thank you, welcome. I really appreciate the sub. What I do not appreciate is not having collections, because Codex is right. Are we back from ads, by the way? Yes, good. Yeah, Codex, you're right. I would want to add them to a table or something. We don't have collections. We don't have arrays. We don't have lists. So I have to use the cube root as a list of the bitbots and iterate over all of them. I don't want to do that. That's so inefficient. Okay, the other option I'm thinking is have like a separate loop running that just pushes bitbots away from each other. And then those would fight, but if it's smooth, that's okay. Moss, what I'm trying to store in the variables is the bitbot's position. But if it reads from the variable, it's only ever going to get its own position. Blend distance ratio, absolute. What I need is like a shell or something. Well, okay, what I need is for the bitbot to not read its own variable. No list, no array. I know. If you want a sword, I think you're gonna have to be mod, because I think I'm gonna give the Bitbots little swords if they're mod. That'll be super cute. A little sword and shield or something. That'd be fun. We'll talk about it. But I am gonna give you weapons at some point. If variable is the same as position, do nothing. But so the problem there is, yes, I could make that happen, but then it wouldn't. It would still just be reading its own variable, and it would do nothing. Moss supply, it doesn't get them all. That's the problem. If this was a list output, that would be great. If this output all the variables that it could sample in that space, then we wouldn't be having this problem. Because, yeah, I would just ignore its own. But it does not. So, let's see here. If I were not using spatial vars, which I would love to use spatial variables, then what I could do is iterate. I've got to iterate over the list, which I don't want to do. The bit blades. Bitbot fighting is going to happen. It's going to happen, you guys, I promise, one day. Like, this first, because this gives me more mobility control, which in turn obviously gives you more mobility control. But yeah, the problem here is that there are two cubes here, and they are fighting over their position. Real quick, what I will do is set up an iterative check so that within each while loop, it does this same thing. It iterates over the list, and then for each child, it'll do a distance check with itself. Get global transform, get child of that according to the loop. Check the distance against your own. Okay, so now there's this. Okay. Put this over here. Each loop, it will do. Actually, let's keep this here. I should add arbitrary code execution. That is a great idea. I should give the Bitbots access to my computer, I think. This is just moving it normally. And then after that, it does a distance check for each other one. If it's lower, or sorry, yeah, if it's less, if the distance is less than 0.5, then I'm going to want the loop to continue. So that's the initial, like, should I push away? And then from here, I'm gonna move this stuff over. Sorry, one sec, undo that. Grab this too, move this over here, move this over here, move this over here. We got some magic numbers happening, don't worry about it. Twitch does Protoflux is kind of the vibe I'm going for, honestly, is I want you guys to... Okay, let's... one of my friends... I started talking about what I want to do on my streams, and then Shadow was like, oh, you should look into Doug. And then I did, and I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I want to do that. I love what he does. I think that's hilarious and awesome. So that's kind of the goal, is to make it feel like one of those streams. If a Bitbot is within 0.5, then I need it to adjust its own global position by a certain amount away. So take that. I want to take the direction. So A minus B equals B to A, which means, yeah, okay, Deco, you get it. Bitbot marble races. Well, okay, so that's another thing, is this is not going to be my only module, right? I want to have, like, I don't know, a little maze game or something where you guys pop in as Bitbots and you have grid-based movement that you can do with chat commands. That'll be fun. Yeah, see, Codex, this is why I'm saying I don't want to do it this way, but for small amounts, it'll be fine. It's just, ugh. Decoy, go in my Discord and drop it in the feedback channel, and then we'll see. Okay, A minus B equals B to A. So I want, well, I guess I want the opposite of that, don't I? I want to take the direction from one to the other. I need to draw this out every time. Literally every time I need to draw this out. Here's the 3 axes. Here's bitbot 1. Here's bitbot 2. I've got this vector, and I've got this vector. I want to have this bitbot move away, which means negative that one. And then, yeah, that's the direction it moves. So A minus B equals B to A, which means this one minus this one equals this one to that one. Yeah. Good. Good. And then this, and then that. And that should do it, he said doubtfully. Okay, they are in exactly the same position, so... Okay, hey, look, they're repelling each other. They're repelling each other. It's working. Okay, sick. So now all I should have to do is let me turn this off. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Okay. Now if I have a little bit of a swarm. Okay. Okay. It's not exactly what we're looking for because of the jittering, but I can fix that with the min trick. Bring that back down. This is what live programming is supposed to be. I want to normalize that. And then take the min of those and feed that into the DT. Now I know I'm just doing the same thing twice, and this will be compressed if this just is the method I decide to go with. But yeah, okay, they get pretty jittery. But hey, that's a self-organizing swarm, somewhat, roughly. And they all sort of just woo. Huh. It's working for a definition of working. It's just, it feels bad that this is the method I'm using. How many can it handle? It's probably a bad idea too. Okay, so we have bitbots that don't like being near each other. Let's just set that higher. There, and then they spread out. This feels really cool. Honestly, not gonna lie, like just having a little bit of a self-organizing swarm like this. I don't like how jittery they are. I'm gonna glue this together and move that out of the way. Put that up here. But it is working. Now, technically, I could just go hook this in right now and use it. I think these need to be further. Let's keep them 2 meters apart. Okay, maybe that's a little much. Let's go 1.5. That could work. Now they do tend to jitter to the right for some reason. That's interesting. Which I am assuming has something to do with which one is first in the loop. That's very weird. Which, yeah, that's just towards negative Z. Now this one's fine, which means to me that it's the first child, which I can check. Whoop. That is, no, that's the last one. Okay. 1 sec, I'm getting messages. Right click, mute conversation for 1 hour. Okay, we're good. But you're right. Also, that is the question is how many can computer handle? Let's try it. I'm gonna have to move these. Okay. Ready? Yeah, I'm fine. That's okay. So this is a method that could work. However, the swarm is ugly. I'm sorry. This sucks. They're behaving correctly, but they're not behaving aesthetically in the slightest. Maybe I need to put a little bit of randomizing. Okay, actually, that's a good idea. Math, random, float 3. Yeah, wiggles. This, I believe, just goes, yeah, between 0 and 1. So let's add this as an offset. Let's see what happens. If I, at the start of the loop, write this to a local random offset. New command, bitbot anxiety. Yeah, you have the wiggles a little bit. I wouldn't worry about it too much. And we'll just see how that works. Boop. Okay, that added some variation. Because now they're all trying to go to a slightly different point. Okay, and actually here, this is a good demonstration of a problem, which is, if this is far away, and I do this, see, that's weird. They go, oh, of course, oh my goodness. Of course they go faster one way. I'm minning it. Ugh. Oh gosh, that's silly. Okay, no, what I have to do is get the magnitude, min it, and then, magnitude, min that, and then use a conditional for which one is less. That's so stupid. Because I don't actually want the lower number of these. I want the lower magnitude of these vectors, and I want that to decide which vector I'm using. If this is less than this, use that, otherwise use this. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, good. Good, good. This is gonna be so messy. That should work better. Oh yeah, that's immediately more accurate. Okay, good. Good. Now, I believe that means I actually maybe don't need the random point. The jitters are unfortunate. Because, yeah, they're all figuring each other out. Now, the question is, do I fix that? Or do I obfuscate it? Oh, is that a follow? Hello. Oh, Asphalt. Thank you. Hello, welcome, Asphalt. That's you. Look, that's you. You're going to be one of these anxiety cubes at some point, if I can figure out how to make them not anxious. How to be this quick with Protoflex. You're so in awe. Well, for one, thank you very much. For two, you're a new player. I've been doing this for half a decade, and at this point, it's instinctual. Like, the speaking and the entertaining is taking more brain power than the thinking is, honestly. But also, yes, incredible skill because I gave cubes anxiety. You're welcome, everyone. Arrgh. So let me do this. Here's what I'm talking about. I will kill all of these cubes. Kill, 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 kill. Yes, Bowen, you are dead. I will also delete this one, and I will delete this one, and that's a follow sound. Who's that? Night Fury, welcome. Hello, welcome. Thank you. I have this cube. I want to make a parent slot of that. I want to do this. Is that somebody else? Man, this is great. Oya Shinzui. Hello, welcome. Thank you, thank you. Incredible skill. This is going to be bot root. They're like bees. They wobble for communication. The problem is as soon as I put a smooth transform on the visuals for all of these, that's where the lag is going to come from. But I can do it just to see. Transform drivers Where did... Oh, did I forget to put the music on loop? I sure did. Me when I press that button and then reshuffle. There we go. Boop. Okay, music's back on. Sorry about that. Smooth transform is not necessarily super crazy PC murdery, but it is like relatively high. It's very high calculation for one component, right? It's not like the worst thing ever. I have a couple on me, but where is that? Oh, that's going here. Why did that went on circuitry? This component browser for that. Yeah, it's not a small component because it has to do a lot of work. Transform drivers, smooth transform. But you know the way I'm doing this, I'm gonna have a bunch of these, zoop, like that. And I will put in the random offset just to make things easier on myself. Boop. Yeah. Now see this, that works. That, oh, that's awesome. That's actually amazing, and I love it very much. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. The way they exploded out. Oh, that was sick. My FPS is fine. Ooh, that was cool. Oh, it works on my machine. What do you mean drops a bit? I'm at 75. That's my max. Okay, okay. Whoop. Oh. Hello, Tellarian. Welcome. Thanks for showing up. You guys want to be the cubes already? I mean, sure, I can make that happen. Oof, this is awesome. Time for stress tests. FPS okay. Computers can do math fast. It's true, especially I got mine pretty beefy. All right. You know what? I think it's worth a try. Let's take cubes and put that back into, where am I? Spawn area. Drone camera placement. Group cubes. And where did the sphere go? Oh, actually, I should also pack this. Pack. Unpack. Okay, so that's all in there. Where did I put my sphere? Target point, that's what it is. Drone camera placement. Okay, and then I save drone camera placement to my prototypes folder. Save. Good. Now, all that there is to do is put this on here. You said in the cubes, not the cubes. That's fair. However, I am going to put all of you in the cubes. Please be prepared to be put in the cubes. So we've got bitbot initialize. That is going to have to change. This is the bitbot. And right now, basically everything is fine. All right, here's the plan. Drone camera controls the bitbot. Movement. All I gotta do, I will cubitize you now. Drone camera, dead, gone, broken, gone forever. That means you guys are going to not work for a second. But what it also means is, yeah, see, look, you're stuck here. Sorry about that. What it also means is I can take bitbot initialize, which is being sent to the bitbot directly. That's fine. And then we're just doing parse emotes. What I actually want to do next is send bitbot initialize instead of to the bitbot. Bro's dead. There. No messages are coming through at the moment, which is unfortunate. Yeah, you don't get to opt out of the cubes. You'll be a bitbot, don't worry. You'll just be an anxiety cube underneath, under the hood, you know? Template, turn on the bitbot. Bitbot, scripts. We've got, look at following death handler. That's the one that receives. Yeah, bitbot initialize. Okay, so this is all fine. I also want to send bitbot initialize to, I guess I should call it something different. Bitbot movement initialize is what I'll call it. And that has to get sent to the module. Where's that? This is finding child. Why is this? Parse emotes. Oh, this is because I'm being silly. That parse emotes will come after. No, parse emotes will not come after. No. This here, this. Darn. That. Gosh, it feels lonely without you guys being here. Don't worry, I can still see you here. Don't worry. But, oh boy. All right, we've got that set up. Bitbot spawning. Then it goes to emote parsing. After emote parsing, it goes to parse commands. The command parser receives the signal, goes to format message, or it does a command. Yeah, no, this has to come out of the spawning circuit. If there is a pre-existing bitbot, do all that. If there is not, we need to initialize bitbot movement. And that happens here. Good. Now that is going to be its own circuit. And I'm going to call it bitbot movement. And I'm going to pack this into that. Like, whoop. Rip the wire apart. Come on. Grab a node. There we go. This goes here. I'm so sorry that I can't have you guys with me right now. This is so sad. I need slot. I need to use anchor space. World/Neolander anchor space. Because that's where the bitbots go. I'm also going to need them send them under their own route. Which means I'm probably best off making a bitbot specific anchor space. Yeah. Like either that or no, yeah, I just have to do that. Okay, world/bitbot swarm. And on this one, we've got not that. Let me just make sure I'm not missing out on stuff here. Not being able to free yourselves, I'm sorry. Here, let me do this. Wanted to be one of the people to make magic happen, which is why you became a software engineer. Yes, I did. Ah, dude, this feels like magic. I feel like I'm casting when I'm doing these runes. It's great. I'm trying to work as quick as possible so that you guys can have your bitbots back, because that's the fun part. That's the whole draw of my stream is that your bitbots, and you don't have those right now. The bitbot template is there. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna call it bitbot swarm root. Better to do it right the first time is correct. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna hook it up to this. Okay, let me grab what I do for my avatar, because there's no sense doing it twice. Boot sequence, anchor space initializer. Okay, so we want to get the signal, that'll be handled. We want the if, we want to check if there is an anchor space. We want to make sure that if there is not, we duplicate the slot, and that is going to get parented to root or temp, depending on what happens. Whoops, that's grabbable. Whoops, hold on. Whoop, no more grabbable light post. I want to be copying bitbot swarm root. I want to take root slot and do this. Speedrun. If duplicate the slot. Which slot am I duplicating? That one. I'm going to check if there is something called temp under root, and if not, I'm going to use root. I'm going to be copying bitbot swarm root and reparenting that. I'm going to set it to non-persistent. I'm going to set it active, and I'm going to set the global transform of the duplicate. That's not correct. The global transform of the duplicate to 0, and then I'm going to write or create the variable on itself. Create directly on target, create non-persistent, and the value is going to be also the duplicate, and what I'm going to call it is the thing that I wrote right here. Okay. Hey, that was pretty quick, huh? I mean, obviously I'm just, like, copying it, so it's fine, but there. Okay, what did I miss? Yeah. Boy, that made me feel like a magic caster, not gonna lie. Second slot active self for set slot active self? I did. Oh, gosh, thanks. This is supposed to be that. I love it when the node doesn't grab. Set it non-persistent and then set it persistent again. That would be silly. Also, it already is active in storage, so I actually don't need that, so that's fine. Just put that there. Okay, wizard time over. Good, good, good. Put it in temp, put it in... This kind of just has to happen every time, because I don't know if it's the first Bitbot message. But that's okay. It just means this... No. What I will do is take that. Bum, 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 bum. Like this. Yeah. Put that down here. Don't need this. Clark Tech. Like that. Like this. Okay. Who's asking if I'm ambidextrous? Lost script. I am trying. I'm practicing. I've been for a couple of years now. I've been trying to use both hands at once for this, and it helps quite a lot. Okay, on created and on written, we want that, because if it fails, we don't want to be making bitbots. And then, instead of anchor space, I want to be using the bitbot swarm root for these. Wait, except I'm stupid because this is here. Like that. Good. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. That should be good there. And then it iterates over those, and then it sends the signal to itself. I'm going to now pack... Well, first of all, I'm going to pack that back in me. Close that. I'm going to pack bitbot spawning back together. Why did that pack with it? Why are you connected? No. Stop. Good. Okay, now I have a bitbot swarm from which I can iterate. Come on. Whoop, whoop. No more cubes. We are using bitbot swarm. We've got target point. We've got... Okay. Does that just work if I give it the signal? The signal it needs to receive is, well, first of all, flow, is this dynamic impulse trigger? Dynamic impulse receiver. Bitbot movement initialize. This initial for loop was for debugging. Right. I'm not doing that. Or this. I'm only using this over here for the distance checking. Don't worry, this will clean up in a second. I am starting a new async task. When this happens, I need to send dynamic impulse receiver with data slot is what I need to receive. And dynamic impulse trigger with data. It doesn't matter what kind because I can overdrive it to slot. That here, that there, that this, that, and this. is the bitbot in question. Good. Pack. Bitbot movement initialize. This is while loop relies on the bitbot existing. Which means I just have to do a... Oh, why did I... This is what I need. That's why I'm confused. I need to write this, I need to write that. The bitbot has a lifespan variable. Oh, wait, the bitbots don't have to handle their own death anymore because I remembered that I was... Yeah. Death handler, hello. Because this runs while the bitbot is alive and then kills it on death. Okay. I hope this is entertaining because I'm really just in the zone here. Lapse time, value, timer. I've got whether or not it's running. I think that needs to be the variable. Because it's already been initialized at this point. Oh, no, bitbot lifetime. As long as... Yes, that's what I'm looking for. I knew I had it. Dynamic input variable float. No, read variable float. Read variable float. Bitbot / lifetime. Whoop, hello. Look at you guys in there. I'm sorry. Whoop, dropped that behind me. This needs to be read, and it needs to be greater than 0. Or does it? The bitbots kill themselves. And then there's nothing for this loop to run on. So all I need is to check whether or not... Right? Like, all I should need is whether or not the bitbot exists. So I was on the right track with the null thing. Which means... Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. Brain came back. Operators... not null. That's the bitbot in question. And that simply has to exist for the loop to run. Because they handle their own kill themselves circuit. Good. Okay. Now. Outside of any unforeseen consequences, which there will be some, I should be able to turn on templates, or turn off templates, open bitbot spawning, reconnect this, and I think you can go now? I think. Nope, somebody said something and it didn't work. Save is a good point, you know, honestly, not gonna lie. That's, might be a good call. Thank you. Avatars, modules, Twitch, save. But also it's not working, so, you know... We have the swarm root. That's good. I feel like what might be happening is they're not reparenting properly. Which is a bitbot here problem. Set duplicate slot override parent is the bitbot swarm. So that's good. This is where you guys should be ending up. But you're not. Oh, right, because one of you initialized the thing, and then now every other message comes out here. Somebody say something. Oh, drink some water is a good call too. I should take care of myself. I love getting into the zone like that. Yeah, okay, you're coming out here. So what I need to do is that goes to this. Okay. Now, if you say something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ha ha! Ha ha! Oh, look at this. I can control the swarm. Okay, you don't have smooth transforms. So I'm going to fix that. And also there's this one in here that I'm just going to kill. But, oh, it's working. Visuals. The text pivot is not under visuals. I need to fix that. That's the facing visuals. So what I will do is rename visuals to bot. I will put a root under bitbot called visuals, and these are the actual visuals. The text pivot goes in there, the bot goes in there, and the bit particles go in there. And then this visual slot gets the smooth transform on it. Smooth transform. Okay. You do have anxiety. I'm sorry. They're coffeeed up. You're not. Look at you, Lost Script. You look great. Nino? Yeah, good. Oh my gosh. Guys, it works. It was that easy. Who needs drone camera, right? Who needs the drone camera component? Oh boy. Okay. Now I will save. That. Twitch module. Yeah. Oh man. Now you're all together. Sick. Hello again. Let me go in the command parser, because the hex loop transforms itself like this. Actually, that part's, this is fine. This is fine. That's good. That should exist that way. For Bluey. The swarm kind of looks like it's hyped up on coffee. Oh, never mind. You're good. You're not looking at each other anymore? Is that true? Oh. Yeah, true. Okay. That's because... well, here, Bowen, stay alive for a second. We'll figure out why. Oh, the parenting bullet collider is a little jittery, too. So, hold on. Everything is jittering? But the smooth transform is keeping it stable. I don't like the jittering. I think it's bad to obfuscate this problem. Your color is from Twitch. This look at this. Do I need to just adjust that? Bowen, can you at Zarek? I need to see what happens. Because it should, you know, face you to him. Yeah. Look at... Oh, this sucks. That sucks. I hate this. Bowen, nearest user head, or slot by name. Oh, that's why. I need to have you guys just... Yeah, you're just not searching in the right hierarchy. Okay. Open up the template, open up the scripts, open up the look at, unpack. This pulls from world/bitbot swarm, not anchor space. Bitbot swarm. Okay, there. Now replies will work. I mean, you've got to respawn your bitbot, but it'll work. Sorry, why are you so cold? Yeah, now the lookout will work when you're replying. And I need to make this copy global transform Kerbluey of the visuals, I guess. You're all killing yourselves. No. Oh, this is great. Now I can designate a point. Yay, and you can look at each other. Oh, that's better. Let me turn off templates. Okay. Hey, this is working. I should hydrate, like you said. Good stuff. Good stuff. Wow. I can't believe I actually... I mean, I can believe I actually did that, but, like... It worked. It did. I was expecting that to take me the whole stream, but I've got the base version up and functional within an hour. Wow, awesome, awesome. Okay, cool. I'm so excited. This is great. Keep that cool and top is right. Tink, tink. Look at, oh, this is good. An at doesn't look, but a reply does. Oh, really? Is it, did you try to at in the middle of a message? Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, it does if it's at the start of the message. Yeah, and now I can just be like, hey, actually, you guys are over here. Actually, you guys are over here. I have to change the speed so that as you're further, you go faster, obviously. But that won't be too hard. And I have to change the hex loop to rotate where you're facing. And right now it takes the global transform of you guys. New version any %. Yeah, hey, that was pretty good. I don't know if there was any good point in there, but if there's a clippable moment of when especially when I was doing the new Bitbot Swarm route, like that felt pretty cool. I don't know. I'll go back and watch it myself, but like for the sake of showing off what Resonite can do, I feel like that would be a pretty good bit. Anyway, I need to get the visuals root of the Bitbot. The bot, I think I want to make a variable. So miscellaneous data dynamic reference variable slot. Spinny. Oh, this is great. Yeah, and now I can just, now obviously I'll have a better control than that, but now I can just put you guys somewhere. And, oh, this is way nicer already. Because ideally, I want to do away with my little chat window here and just have the swarm. Little bit, but I'm a little bit, but small and orange. You are dark blue, you are purple. Now, this one is going to be bitbot slash bot visual. And it's just going to be its own bot slot. And then I'm going to go into variables and I'm going to dynamically read a slot variable. Why you Urple? Urple or Orple? I usually end up saying Urple. Zarek, you gonna... Yeah, there you go. A gun that fires the orbit point onto people and objects. Yes! Oh, absolutely. No, that's gonna be part of this menu. Like, I want to have, you know, this sort of UI type thing. I want to pop up on this hand and have that control the swarm. Okay, we've got this. I want to read this from here. I want to read the variable called bit. Oops, I don't want to grab the inspector. I want to grab the text. Ah, look at all you guys. I want to grab bitbot slash bot visual, and I want to use that global transform. Okay, now when you explode, it should be rotated correctly with you. If one of you wants to try, because before it was like globally set up, and that was wrong. Look at you guys. Somebody blow up! Bitbot explode! Yeah! Okay, good. It's the direction you're facing now. Alright, I will pack that. I'm going to save. Switch module. Save held. You are not trapped in the tiny orb. Don't worry. You're here. You're there. Bitbot unexplode. Okay. Wow. Wow. How awesome. Okay. I was so excited that actually worked. Bitbot movement. This is going to be one of the main circuits from now on that I go into here. And I want to collapse this into this because it uses a lot of the same math and it's stupid to do it twice. Anxiety toggle, I don't know about. So here's the thing. I'm like embarrassed that my solution to the jitter is to just smooth it and pretend it's not happening. So I don't know. Oh yeah, this needs huge organization. This sucks. We've got a target point. We've got that. We've got, I already have something for this, don't I? So okay, here with my missiles, right? I can just lock on, and that's the point. That's already a world variable. So like, Okay. I should use that. Except that is the missile target. I'll use a similar system. It'll be easy. Turn the bitbots into bit missiles. You guys will be able to do that yourself. Also, you can do that right now. Do bits and do fireworks. Wow, look, and you guys push away from each other, and I can change the radius, like 3. Now you're way out there. Oh, goodness. This is so much fun. Would I want to set it in empty 3D space? Yes. So what I would do is like put it on an object and put it somewhere, or put it within like my own user space. You know, lock this ball here on me, and then as I move around, the swarm follows. Okay. Here's the play. First of all, I'm going to get one of these out, and I'm going to set this up to be its own little section. I feel like I want to collapse it, but I don't know that that's actually the best call. Also, this is ugly. This is ugly and bad. I hate it. No matter what I do, that part's going to be ugly. Ugh. There's got to be a jollier way. Anyway. This. Move that out here because that's controlled by this. Set this to 0.5. And wow, look how close together you guys can get. Hard to make Protoflux look truly neat sometimes, yeah. 1.4 was good. I like this. I'm so happy this swarm worked. I don't know how many people are watching right now. I can never see on my thing properly. If I can get anyone who's actively listening to just say something, just so I can see a whole bunch of these here. 29:30? Wow. This is great. This is awesome. I just want to see a ton of people. Like, I want to see the swarm big. Give me a big swarm, please. Thank you. Yeah. Reply to each other. Spin. Give cool faces. Use the Rusty emotes so that you all have different facial expressions. Because I want to test how it moves. Does this doesn't go between the random point. Does the random point go negative? No, that's why it's all offset that way. Okay. So if I cut this, look at all of you. Oh, that's so fun. That's so fun. And you're replying to each other and you're, yes, my little swarm. Oh, this is great. I don't know. You tell me if you've ever seen a Twitch chat more capable. I feel like I could bring you guys around now. The swarm before was a little like all over the place. At this point, I'm like, okay, we can just go somewhere and I can have you all be, you know, another bunch of players. Oh, this is so good. Also, good target practice. Yeah, okay, give me more. This would break, well, okay, with too many viewers, yes, but like, you know, that's how it goes. Bam! Field trip! Boom! 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 Hey, you dodged. You dodged. Whoa, lucky Bowen. Field trip! Bam! 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 Oh, this is so good. Yeah, okay, I don't need the random point now. That was just for testing. Wow. Oh gosh, I'm so happy, you guys. This is so much fun. I'm so glad it's working. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna remove that too. Wow. Okay, I'm going to increase your speed. You need more fast. This is one of the most adorable things, genuinely. I'm so happy that the swarm has sort of become a thing that I have. I really, like, for one, I appreciate all of you guys for being here and being in it. And for two, it's just such a neat toy to play with together. Okay. Ooh, get distracted. I want to turn this into something cleaner, which means that this needs to go. Wow, look at all of you. And I can just be like, oh, you're out of my vision, so I'll bring you down. Yes. Kind of fun seeing the drone. Well, so seeing them come in from a distance, yes. But now I can have them like actually pop out. Oh, you're in the thing. I do need that little offset, don't I? At the very least, like 0.2 or something. Instead of coming in from just arbitrary origin, I can have you come in from wherever, right? So you can like just come down from the sky or get emitted out of a little object. It'll be great. The Schmoover is only for flux. Yes, correct. This only does flux. He's a good dude though. Glad I have him. That. Yeah, make a Bitbot spawner. Exactly. So I think I want to eventually turn this... Right now it's an avatar module, just because that was the easiest thing to set up. What I want to do is have it, I think, be a little deployable, and then the Bitbots pop out of there. This is really good. It's so much better having you guys float in front. Obviously, I'll be able to input more behaviors now, too. So right now you just sort of go around the point, but I can still hook that back into my targeting. Oh, this is exciting. Do that. Okay, so this is the part that pushes you away from each other. The point itself could be a Bitbot builder. Yeah, like a little hive or something that you pop out of. Because obviously, the sphere is temporary. But I haven't decided whether or not I want it to just be the module. I don't think so, because I want to be able to work on it and move you around separately. But, you know. Do this. Little Bitbot factory. Exactly. I want it to... Oh, and I can set up a manufacturing animation. Here, actually, let me go in my prototypes folder. Or this isn't prototypes, this is infrastructure. Because I had this little animated thing forever ago. I don't know if this is even going to work. Yeah, it's just like one of my head panels getting pressed into place. Wow, this is super old and like not good. But you get the idea. So having a little, you know the Portal 2 turret assemblers? I want basically that, and then you pop out. That would be so cool. When you target a user, you surround their head or something. Yeah. Top donator. What's the top donator? Perfect thing for a Blender stream. Yeah, exactly. I gotta figure out how to animate that. I love animating. I haven't done nearly enough of it recently. Also, I'm gonna just do a bit of that. This makes way more sense. This is the target point. Why am I writing that instead of just calculating it? What? Hold on. This. That's silly. I don't need this. Okay, that's better. This is already cleaner. And look, it's so much more obvious when you're replying to each other now. It needs to be fast animation. Yeah, for sure. It's just gonna be like pop. You don't know about making Bitbots grabbable by users, but the builder itself being capturable would be funny. Bitbot CCF, yeah. Well, I do want to make the Bitbots grabbable, but only physical. Like you gotta go up and catch one, and then you can throw it around. It'll be great. You vanished for some reason. You disappear after 30 seconds. Or 60 if you're a sub, or if you donate bits, your Bitbot lasts for longer. Zarek likes to just stay alive forever. It's great. I also need to add random variation, because you two are now very still. You're floating around pretty nice. But you definitely settle into place if you're on your own, and I don't want that. So maybe that's what I do here? Math, random float 3, and then I will do -1, and the max defaults to 1, so that's fine, and I will just add that into the target point. Let's see. Yeah, you're not even moving in the slightest. Oh. I think, well, okay, I think so. And I think I just fixed a problem. Which is... Oh, but that's chirality, right? That is chirality. Bluey. Chirality swap. Whoop, whoop. I pronounce math weird? Math. The random cloud of prototype Q. Oh, right, I did forget about those. You know what, that's a good point. Drone cam replacement. Don't need you anymore. Goodbye. I did just delete the target point, but that's okay. You guys are going to Origin. But I can use the Twitch module. Boop. Yeah, so Zarek, the reason you're borked is because I think this while loop was giving the same result for like several minutes as you were frozen in place, which means that I think it just killed itself because it thought it was like frozen or something. And so then you're not actually moving anymore. And so now Bowen, I've given a little bit of random, or the newer ones, and so Bowen's using that. I've given some random variation, which I might just want to smooth a little. No, sorry, interpolation, smooth, transform, smooth, value smooth lerp, gosh. Yeah, it's not gonna work either, is it? Okay, let me make a new shape. This is going to be the new target point. There. Oh, and I think you also froze because I did stupid. So, one sec. I'm going to just kill you both. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need testing. Bam! Bam! Alright, come back. Come back to me, my boys. Immovable Roderick, lol. Good, good. Would it be better to use something like Simplex instead of... Oh, yeah, duh. I forgot about Simplex. Hat. Oh, look at... Hold on, there's some overlap. Gotta push you two away from each other. You're... Oh, Ava, hello. You're late. This is unforgivable. Look! Look at the swarm! Why are you two stuck together? Okay, hold on. This is not working. We'll do that. Why are you frozen? The swarm is, broken. Sorry. Okay, come back to me, folks. There we go. We're testing. Ava, I have replaced the drone camera component with a system of my own design. Editing makes it not work, depending on what is changed during the circuit, yeah. It seems fine now. Oh, this is so lovely. Look at this. That's it. Hey, Lost Script, thanks for being here. That's all right. Yes, Potato, I think they did spawn at the same time, but I think because I smoothed that, a bunch of them were using the same random values, too. So yeah, hi everybody. Wow, look at this. Now, are you... Ads? I don't think you're using the same random values, so that's fine. Okay, well, this is working, and in a way that I'm reasonably happy with. I'm going to save, because that's a good idea, generally speaking. I'm also going to try and clean this up a little bit. The way I've set this up, it just is going to look bad no matter what. Okay, we're going to pack that. We're going to grab the Twitch module. We're going to go to here. Nope, not other parts. Going to go to modules and save that in this folder. Little movement. You should be okay. Ads. Let me get some Wotar. Hydrate or die. Okay, well, hey. Oh, it's not 406 anymore, is it? No, it's 438. Cool, my HUD broke. So, see how this is not moving? I don't understand. This is like a recent development. I don't know. But I gotta respawn rebuild the drone. Kill. And then pop into me. And like now my HUD's fine. Weird. I don't know why that happens. What if when you reply to somebody, they become your new target point? Oh, you're so smart! You're so smart! Pip-up movement. How am I detecting that? Wait a second. Let me go back to boo. Command parser? No, it's not a command. It's... Where did I put that? Is it in message for it? No, it's in the Bitbot itself, isn't it? Spinny. Oh, new target point being the reply. Yeah. What if two bitbots just target each other? Will they float off into the distance? Yes. And that'll, I think, be funny. You can go have your own little conversation. Okay, I want to see how that looks. So if I open this and I open the look at bitbot message, yeah, so that's only detected here. Bitbot's like, oh, no, I have bitbot is replying. Oh, good, I'm so smart. Bitbot movement, unpack. We've got variables, dynamic, read, that one, bool. Bitbot slash is replying. And then if you are replying, oh, but I don't have who you're replying to. I'm gonna need to make that a variable on here. Look at, unpack. Yeah, that's not. Okay, so let me pack that. Bitbot variables, message info? Is replying or miscellaneous? I'm gonna do miscellaneous. Bitbot slash reply target. And the reply target is going to be driven by the look at circuit. That. Back in place. Oh, wait a second. No, that's gonna not work correctly. It's gonna be driven by this. Whoop. Uh-oh. That's fine. You're broken. Sorry, Nino, I broke you. Nope. Oh, you know what I can... No, wait for it. I can do this. I can't do this. Back. It's okay. Yeah, you're just gonna be facing the wrong way forever. Have fun with that. I got it set up properly. Templates. So now Bitbot is replying, and also slot Bitbot slash reply target. Good. Rotoflux with anxiety is true. Look at this. This already is so much better now that I can move you guys around. Okay, I need to check if the bitbot in question is replying and get the reply target. If they are replying, use the reply target. Otherwise, use the target point. And then that goes here. Good. Whoop. Okay, now this is broken because I modified it, so I'm sorry. Bam, bam. All right, now reply to each other, please. I need two of you to talk to each other for this to work, for this test to work. Okay. You both are targeting, Nino. Oh, yeah, totally. You don't care about this. Oh, that's awesome. You're special. And now, Nino, reply to any of them, and I guess I'll just watch you guys fly away. Actually, I think you're being pushed. I think you're being pushed down. That's so funny. So if you guys reply to each other in a chain, I think you can actually set something, like set some spiral motioning happening. Now, if I do this, yeah, you guys don't care about the target point anymore because you're talking to each other. That's hilarious. Oh, that's adorable. And then as soon as you talk to someone who's not there or anything, oh, you're going to root because you're replying. I need to do a not null. Curse you. Good test. Nah, and not null. Bitbot is replying. And Bitbot target not null. Now, yeah, you're all frozen again because of that. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna refresh. Please say more. Converse again. Okay, good. It's working. It's working. Good. Now you can talk to each other, and I can move this around, and you jitter a little. Oh, this is awesome. This is working so well, you guys. I know I'm saying this a lot, but I can't describe. I'm so happy. Okay, so Ava, you are targeting Bowen, which means... Oh, never mind, you're dead. Zarek, you're targeting Urbana. What? Okay, you two over there. Look, there's a conversation. There's a separate conversation happening. Oh, this is awesome. Wow. Wow, that's so much fun. Okay. Ava, it's not pouring rain. Hate to break it to you. Sorry. Okay, let me check real quick, because I want to make sure that I'm actually interacting with you guys and not just yelling about how cool it is. Thanks for being here and helping me test this. This is so much fun. New level of Twitch integration is exactly the idea. I want to make this like the most interactive stream I possibly can. And that includes this. That includes, I want to set it up so that if you at a username in the session, then they'll be your target point. So like, you can either be here, or if you do at RustyBot, you'll like target me. Yeah, you guys can go over to each other. Oh, that's so much fun. I can just like sit here now and watch this like an aquarium. And then if I move this... Wait, Bowen, your target point is supposed to be... Oh, it is. It is. Okay, good. Wow. This is so neat. Okay, Bowen, why is your target point still this? Yeah, I need to... Well, first of all, you capitalized the B, so I don't know who you're talking to. But in absence of that, I'll say that, like, I want to make you able to target users. You have autonomy. You can talk to each other. You can... if the target doesn't exist, it goes to the default. As in, if there's no Bitbot by that name, yes, then you target the cube like normal. One problem is that it goes up even if you're replying, which I don't want. I want you guys to reply on the same level as each other. So... yeah, let's bring you down here. I could turn you into Rusty Fish. I could do that right now. Society. That was a swarm. Maybe I'll do the fish as... Actually, you know what? Who says you all have to be Bitbots? Ooh, What if some kind of redeem of some kind that allows you to be a fish or a bee or a fly or a bird? I have Rusty Critters. Anyway, let me set up replying. I should set the reply target. I don't know. You guys, yeah, I know. I shouldn't have said anything. Now you guys want to be bees. Rusty Critters. Wow. Oh, I love that I can move the swarm around. It's so nice. Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna rename this cube to cube target, and I'm going to put it in the Twitch module just on the root, just so that when I save, that comes with it. And then I'm going to make a condition, so if you are replying, value true, it doesn't use the up. Yeah, so now you won't, if you reply to each other, you won't go up, up, and away. Where'd you guys go? Huh? What's going on? Oh, this is so lovely. But let me. You are Bitbuds. You don't have to talk, but like, it's so much fun to see this warm. I gotta get water. Now, if you add each other, oh, sorry, didn't you don't have to yell. Now, if you add each other, you won't end up going up. Oh, actually, you know, putting in Y level variation does help offset the push. So what if I make this stronger? This is gonna be really stupid. If I do that, now as you reply to each other, you just lift away. Okay, so Nino, why are you not going up? Why do you still care about the? Oh, because you're being pushed by. Yeah, of course. Okay. Interesting. So if this is just 0, yeah, you just sort of hover normally. You're going. Goodbye. If you guys keep replying to each other in a chain, you're just not gonna come back. Like, be careful. You can just. Oh, this is wonderful. I love that you can just ignore the target point. Like, here's where I kind of just have chat. But if you guys want to talk to each other, yeah, bye. See ya. And you can chase each other. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Gosh, oh, I should set up other target points. Because imagine you do like at target point 2, and then you go, yeah, double click the bitbot at distance to recall it. It'll be useful for stream to show a question message to the camera. Yeah, I'm also thinking, oh, Zarek has an idea. Oh my goodness, you have an idea, so you come back to tell me. This is awesome. Ah, there goes Ava. Bye guys, see ya. What was I just replying to? Double click the bitbot. Right. I'm thinking, yeah, if I'm like, hold on, you guys need to come back. I need to have some override. Go to, hey, no, I'm gonna conquer planets. You don't conquer planets. What are you doing up there? What are you guys talking about? You scheming? I didn't say you could scheme. Yeah, what? What's up? Oh my goodness, I can't describe how happy it makes me to see you, like, you switch to my name and you turn to look at me and come back. That's so cool. Yeah, how's it going? What's up? Oh, okay, that's how it is? Uh-huh. Yeah, you want to say that again? You got one chance. What's your verdict? How do you want this to go? It's on you. It's up to you. You have the choice here. Okay, well, cool. That's what I thought. You're only skimming a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, no, Potato, thank you. Oh, goodness. Wonderful. Wonderful. Somebody gift sub Potato. That was a great idea. Awesome. Okay, save. Kerbluey. Back. Twitch module. Modules. Twitch save. Abuse of power. This is my own stream. Yes, see, Ava gets it. Thank you. Tink, 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 tink. And now I can actually go up to you guys now. Oh, this is great, because the drone camera component meant you, like, go away. So I can go up to you and be like, hi, how's it going? Tink, tink. Tink, tink, tink. Tink, 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 tink. The jittering is noticeable when close, though, unfortunately. I'll have to figure out what to do about that. Whoa, look at all you guys. Oh, you're playing Tetris? I play Tetris? We should play Tetris. That's awesome. Why are you on top of each other? To be chatting, but you're just listening. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Why are you should be pushing away from each other more than you are. A zigzag command to make quick evasive maneuvers. That is a fun idea. Also, yeah, why is this... You're on top of each other. Well, like, what should be happening is you just push away. There we go. Now you push away from each other. Huh. Yeah, Ozark, what's up? Yeah, good ideas are good. Weird radius. Ava, I'm so glad you love the spinning still. That was a fun idea too. Wow. This is great. Okay, what's next? I want health, maybe. Instead of just having to reply every time, how about your target gets set to whatever we reply until we change target? I could. The problem is you do drift away, and like I don't want you to have to explicitly retarget default. You know what I mean? Like, because here's the thing: if you're replying to each other and doing a little conversation, and then you go off camera, suddenly the entertainment value is lost, right? I have to be looking at you for that to be fun and interesting, which means that I think I want it to be set such that default messages just bring you back. Yeah. And I can put this here. I need to figure out a better way to move this, I think. Maybe just like straight up right secondary without trigger capacitive, because I'm always on trigger capacitive. It'd still be helpful if you want to select someone else as your target, yes, but you can always just like reply to them instead of needing every message. That's true. I think it's better to need it every message. Yeah, you didn't need to at me to come back. It's just, again, the second you're off camera, the joy is like pointless. Do. Tink, tink, tink. Okay, let me check my feedback channel. Not Twitch chat? What's not Twitch chat? Actual user. Oh, sorry. The fact that I'm inconvenienced is funny. By the first law of Doug. You know what? That's fair. But also, I'm not going to be looking all the time. I could set a max distance from the OG target. Could be... Okay, that can be easiest. Let's try that. Let's take a look at the Bitbot movement. This is pushing away from each other. If I choose a target from the thingy on my hand, do we go up to them? Right now, no. But that's because I don't have that yet. Oh, this is going to be so good for distracting people, because I can like set this point to be their head, and then you guys can fully swarm around them. That'll be great. Sorry, I am getting distracted. What I want to do right now, before anything else, is set speed values. At the moment, you just move at 1 meter per second or slower. And I would like it to be where you go faster as you're further away. Which means as this is larger. So I will get the magnitude of this, which I have here, and use that as a multiplier. Magnitude of the distance times, let's say 0.2. Can't advertise my code because it looks like a bot message. Oh, funny. Really? How do I lower the automod stuff then? That's unfortunate. Look at Zarek replying to you. Come on. Wait, can you guys... Oh my goodness, this is going to take a bit of setup. Can you guys reply to each other in a big chain so that I can like Yoshi... Okay, not yet. Let me set the speed thing first. That'll be hilarious. Okay, yeah, that's gonna break. So we're gonna conga line it, but first I need you guys to respawn because I messed up the circuit. Whoops, sorry. Okay, good. Look, you go faster the further away it is. I just need to change this number. Let's say 0.5. Okay. Good. That is a good question. Okay, who's going to be in charge? Let's say, well, here, you know what, Bowen, you are the only one with a hat right now. Zarek, you're the second one with a hat. So, Bowen, you just keep saying stuff. Zarek, keep replying to Bowen. Ava, reply to Zarek. Potato, reply to Ava. Codex, reply to Potato. Paragon, reply to Codex. Totorai, reply to Paragon. Do we have our order? I need your messages to come in. Okay. I just go for it. Honestly, just keep saying messages with your reply target at the beginning. And then that should do it. I hope this works out. Okay, here we go. Now, Bowen is saying stuff. We've got Zark reply. We've got... Okay, replying to Paragon correctly. Replying to Ava. So now if I do this... There's no Codex. We need Codex. There's Codex. Okay, good. And I think that's the circuit. So now... Oh my goodness. Oh, it's working. Oh, it's working. Oh, except Paragon's target is wrong. Why is that? Is that because of capitalization? Interesting. Oh, that's so fun, though. Message getting checked by mods? I don't know that I have any mods in chat right now. Why is... This is awesome. Honestly, like, here, let me do that. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Look at you go! Oh, my goodness. How delightful. Wow. Wow. More fun if targeting is separate from replying. So here's the thing is I don't want to make the messages too complicated, right? Like if it's, I want it to be that the average person can come in and use like Twitch commands, like replying and cheering and stuff, and have that just work. So it is going to be a little bit limited to basics because of that. Wow, I can't believe how much fun that is. I can just, whoa, look at you guys going with your rainbow. Okay, I think, So okay, here's something I'm thinking. Let me set this to world mode. Hi, and then I'll go here and look, you're behind me. I can go in the swarm. Hi guys. Let's hang out. What's up? Oh, awesome. So I've got far away rocket trails, right? When I'm far from the camera, my rocket trail looks different, and I'm thinking I might want that on the Bitbots, which will be a thing I think I set up maybe a bit later. But it's a are they coming for me? Hey, whoa, careful. Don't explode while I'm in the swarm. That would be so horrible. That'd be terrible. That would be really bad. I can't have you guys blown up while I'm in the middle of the danger zone. That would be just the worst thing ever. Oh, no! Oh, what's happening? How could this have happened? I can't believe this. This is so sad. I'm terrified. Well, oh, I'm dead. Wow, you did it. I love the swarm. Ah, goodness. Look at this. Look at this. And then here you come. Here you all come back. Hey, careful. I'm so happy with how this is going. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Okay, let's put this down here. Paragon, hi, sorry, yes, I saw your question and then I forgot to answer. So, I'm not using drone camera anymore. I'm using this. This is my own, I always call it projectile stuff just because that's how I think about it. But this is my own movement circuit for the Bitbots. And it's based on this target point, or if you reply to each other, which was Potato's idea, then your target point becomes each other. So, like, two of you, I don't know who, let's say Tonorai and Potato, reply to each other. Or yeah, Nino and Paragon. Paragon reply to Nino. Then you guys can just, like, have a conversation. Dynamic positioning runtime is what I should call it, yeah. As long as two of you are replying to each other, then you can just sort of ignore me. Yeah, Paragon, there's that. Okay. And so if I move this over here, here's the target point for these guys, but now you're all just talking to amongst yourselves over there. So, oh, that's so much fun. And so I can still control the swarm with this block. But yeah, then you guys can just say, how's it going? What's up? Oh, look at, there's 3 separate conversations happening. Yep. Delightful. Oh, Potato, thank you for the hydration. You're right. You're right. Yeah, this is great. Wow, how much fun is that? And I think actually I can do this and like use the other bitbots to shove you guys. Yeah. Interrupt your conversation a little bit there. This is so much fun. You want music dancing? Do I have to set up the volume meter and then have you be able to bop to it? That would be a fun bit. I'm gonna leave you two to talk to each other. All right, what I want to do here is... Oh, wait, I'm multiplying the distance down. I actually want this... Okay, let's try that. And now you go faster. Oh, that's much better. Yes. Well, you're kissing. I think maybe not 1.4. Let's just go 1. I think I need more repulsion force if I'm gonna do that. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to make you... I think if I set this too high, this is... Yeah, that's on it. That's my bad. That's on me. This is speed. Yeah, they're a little close over there. Wow, you didn't get the opportunity to use code Rusty26 for 5 gigabytes of cloud storage for the first 90 days of your account? That's so sad. That's unfortunate. Look at the spin. Because, so Nino is pushing Zarek, and Totoro is pushing Nino, and Zarek is trying to reply to Bowen, and Bowen's stuck in the middle, being rotated around. Woo! And Bowen died. And then you guys come back. Oh, that's so fun. So, I think this should be 1.4. I'll leave it how I had it there, unless the bitbot is replying... What? This one, thank you. Unless the bitbot is replying, in which case this multiplier is significantly lower. 0.5. So that the repulsion force can keep up. Good. Bitbot stuff doesn't work because replying is first. Right, you can't do a bitbot command if you're actively replying. So, okay, because I'm not actively parsing the replies, or sorry, the bitbot commands, can you two reply to each other so you're talking in your own little swarm? I love that you two are just chilling in the background. Bone and Zarek, or Ava and Paragon, one of you two, can you start spinning and see if your target gets reset? Because if it does, then I know what to change. Ah, ads. Okay, then Bone and Zarek, reply to each other. Look at you guys. Meow, meow, meow. Bit spot. Or Paragon. Okay, so that's good. And now, Zarek, can you spin? Because I think what might happen is the target gets reset. Or Bluey. Right, that's... Okay, yeah, so it does parse it as an additional command. Shadow, what happened to the audio stream? Oh, it's just, you know, it's doing its own thing. I wouldn't worry about it. Shadow, I'm not using drone camera anymore. Check this out. You guys are on my own custom one. It's great. You can reply to each other and converse. Like, there, watch this, watch this. Those guys are now just talking to each other. Isn't that awesome? Pointing to it in the mini preview? See me pointing to what in the mini preview? That? What about bitbot target? So again, I'm thinking about spin is not capped. I'm thinking about when people come in from just anywhere on Twitch, and I want them to be able to use what they are expecting. So I don't think I'm going to turn replying into any more complicated of a command than Twitch already has it, just for the sake of letting as many people as possible use all of the bitbot features. But what I am going to do is make it so that when a bitbot is replying, like so, bitbot is replying Sorry, Ava, you've got some jittery flux now. When a Bitbot is replying... Where am I setting that? Bitbot message. Do I set that on... Oh, wait, I know what's happening. A lot of sliders to manage. Yeah, don't worry. I wouldn't worry about it. Accessibility versus variety. Yes, and I think replying is something that I want to keep generic. I look at you guys go. And because of the random variation, you actually do hover around a bit. No, yeah, I packed it. Sorry, what was I saying? Who cares? What I'm gonna do is open up the command parser, or do I set that right away? I might be setting that as soon as the Bitbot spawns. Bitbot is replying, yeah. So I want to keep that. Sorry, I want to not change that if you do a command. So maybe what I want to have happen is Bitbot is replying gets set in the command parser. Yeah? Have fun up there, you guys. I gotta move this. This is so much fun. Every time. Whoop, and one of you died. Bitbot move out by accident. Oh, chirality! Chirality! Alright, here we go. Whoop. Behold. Your ineffectual bandwidth usage has done nothing to hamper my work. I want to have you guys here. Oh, man. I'm so happy that this works. And I can just be like, hey, you guys, go over here. Look at you go. You're so fast. Woo. Halter. Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, it's so loud. Rainbow flight trails. There's nothing better. Hello. Check this out. Okay, so here's what I want, personally. I want to set up your thruster flight trails to be as good as mine, and then I want to go into rocket mode and fly around and just, like, watch it be amazing. But first, I want to set it up so that you can do Bitbot commands while still replying to each other. Skybox makes it hard to tell the difference between the background and the text or the Bitbots. Yeah, I really like this place, but it's a little busy. I think I want to make the text borders, like outline, a little more, because especially this color on the background. I don't know how well that's coming across on stream, but I can read it pretty clear, but it's definitely a little tough. Hey, man. Hey, what's up? What are you so mad for? What's going on? What's going on, pal? It is also very orange here, and that is something that will change when I put more detail. Orange is hard to see, yellow text, yeah. Okay, and so now this has happened again. You guys are very close, you know. I want to have some extra separation. I'll think about the reply thing. What I want to check in the movement circuit right now, let me put you guys, whoops, put you guys here. The timer gets longer when someone responds to you. Ooh, okay, I could do that. Yeah. That's a good one, that's a good one. I want to increase the repulsion force if you're too close to each other, which is just going to be another multiplier and another multiplier. I'm going to have to compress these. That, this is the distance, and I want to multiply that by... Well, okay, one should be okay for now, and I'm going to need to reset you guys. Sorry, not sorry. And please come on back. Kerblooey. But do I want... Oh, this is... You repulse harder the further away you are. I need that to be, what, -1 and -1? Or value 1 minus? 1 minus this? This is going to be wrong. Yeah, now you compress. Orpal is hard to read on the background. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, reciprocal is probably better. There it is. Oh, that's much better. Yep, okay. And then this should be 0.5. Right? Yeah. Oh, you're going? Okay, good night. Thanks for coming. This was awesome. Glad you were here. So if I set this to 0.05, yeah, now you're way closer together. And if I set this to 1, now you're further apart. But if I set this to 10, it still only goes up to 1 meter. It's just very strong repulsion. So that's repulsion force sorted. Good. And then I can increase that. Color X unpack to get a contrasting color for the outline. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, because especially if you have darker text, the outline doesn't help as much. Everything with surprises you that with everything Protoflux is capable of, there isn't the possibility of creating your own functions like return type, argument, function, body. That requires collections, which is like lists and arrays and me playing with the node graph forces for the first time, and it's playing with node graph forces for the first time, and it's of course in Resonite. You lost me. I do forces all the time. What do you mean? Look at you being all happy. So if the repulsion force, if I just set that to 1, yeah, I set this to 0.1, repulsion forces between the bitbots, like nodes in a node graph. Okay, yes. Yes, no, that's exactly what I'm going for. This is the repulsion force, so I'm just going to keep that at 2. Can I get 2 of you to reply to each other while I set this multiplier back up? Because this is the attraction force to your target. Thank you for sharing. Oh, good. Hey, yeah, no worries. I mean, not good about the storm. Sorry about that. But like, I'm glad I can be here. This is awesome. This is so much fun. Like, wow. It's good to hear that this is comfortable too, because like, you know, I'm trying to be entertaining. I'm trying to be entertaining, but there's also a level of like, I want to just chill and hang out and have fun. And okay, I've set it up now that you chase each other around. And I did, sorry, who was Codex? That my voice is comfortable. I have heard that before, and I really appreciate that. It's like, it feels like it would be a weird compliment, but that just is, I'm glad. It makes me feel like I'm doing what I'm trying to do. You know, the world needs more comfort in it. Collections and lists are a blocking thing. That's, yeah, like, it's probably one of the next big priorities. And also, I think Codex, sometimes I say things that prove I'm a genuinely good person, so like, big bonus there. Thank you. I'm just doing my best. Like, I don't know, there's a big, okay, so the way, okay, this might be presumptuous of me, but the way you have said that is like what I would want to say to people that I really look up to, which is to say, not that I'm like, oh, thanks for looking up to me, because that's like, that is presumptuous, but what I mean is, my list of heroes is real small, right? Like, I got Adam Savage, and I got Wally, and I got Brennan Lee Mulligan. Like, those are my 3 probably top individuals that, and yes, I mean Wally from the Pixar movie. 3 individuals who I just want to be like. That's like tough to get on that list, right? Because I want to be myself, but I want myself to be like them. Not in a like copy them way, but in a just, they have yet to emulate anything that I don't want to be, right? And so hearing you say to me that I sometimes say things that just prove I'm a genuinely good person is that's a thing I would want to say to one of them. So like, I thank you so much. Yeah, I think I need to keep the force lowered while you're replying. 0.5 is fine. There we go. Yeah, awesome. Good person, real. One of your oh, Bowen, this is just gonna be you being awesome about me. Thank you. Deborah Roz, I don't do UIX. It's, I don't know, it just doesn't work with my brain. I did this. This is about my best UIX bit, is like, wow, look, a little menu for my Cloudvars and stuff. So, the chain of admiration extends. Yeah, it's true. There's hardly anything to indicate to me that I'm anything other than a man, guys, this is not just a, like, make me feel good stream. I'm supposed to be entertaining here. Which, I don't know. I get that this is entertaining. I love watching interviews with those two guys that I mentioned, Brennan and Adam Savage. Like, they're so much fun to watch talk just because of how lovely they are. And I want to be like that. And if you're telling me I'm already like that, that's kind of insane, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, I play Magic the Gathering with this guy, and he's upset because my robots are awesome and cool, and I have Optimus Prime. But other than that, I'm very epic and amazing. Yeah. Oh, yes, we do need more negativity. Things, so here's the problem. That's not negative. That's valid criticism. Like, and this is, I like hanging out in this place. For me, genuinely, this brings me comfort. I love that it's just all my favorite color, and that I'm in space, and that I've got a drone, and that there's shipping containers. But yeah, for streaming, this is not 100% ideal. I need to get some more variation. I need to put some gray in the building and then stream in there. So, yeah. We are planets orbiting the cube. Adam is amazing, and you think I'm close to? No way. Come on, so far at least. Like, okay, that's huge. I'm gonna go personal for a second, right? Because one time I was talking to my therapist about Adam Savage and what I admire about him, and then my therapist was like, okay, but like you do that stuff, and I was like, but hold on. Because I want to, hold on, I got work to do. And like, I'm not going to pretend anybody's perfect. Like, he's not perfect, right? I'm sure. But man, there's so much that I want to be able to do for the world that I think those three I listed are doing. Yeah, exactly. No, but that doesn't count. Yeah, no, Tested is, I just think he's great. I just think he's wonderful. He has given me through his Q&As so thank you, so many pieces of good advice for like freelance and like working for myself and on my own and stuff, and his outlook on the world is so lovely. Generally, I can't think of anything he said where I've been like, ugh, you know. Yeah, positivity and creativity, that's what I'm going for. That's really what I'm going for. I really appreciate this, you guys. Thank you. I should save before I forget anything. Okay, we're good. Same, man. You can see the draw with them. Adam Savage, Brandon Lee Mulligan. Yeah, totally. No, love them. And like Wally, I understand probably sounds like a bit of a joke. Like, really? No. He goes around and saves the world by being friendly. Like, that's the whole bit, right? Is he's just kind to everybody that he runs into. But never at the detriment of himself. When Otto turns out to be like not great, Wally does stand up to him like immediately. Wally's one of my Wally is my favorite character ever for anything. But gosh, it's one of those rare movies where the main character doesn't really go through character development because the whole point is the world needing to change around him. Not that I think, oh God, not that I think the world needs to change around me. I have character development to do, but I want to get to a point where I'm so set in being good, like Wally is, that I can just go forth and do good and let the world change around me. You know, that would be the goal. Obviously, there's changes I'm going to need to make, but yeah. Yeah, look at that. What ego? I'm literally here, like, getting compliments. What ego? What are you talking about? I'm just here, like, hey, everybody, tell me how cool I am. Like, ugh. No. I really appreciate all this. Is this not going forth? Is this no? Yes. Well, see, and this is where the paradox comes in. Is like, that's what I'm trying to do right now, right? Guys, come on, man, guys. You said mean about me. You're dead, lol. Anyway, people keep giving me compliments. I'm gonna need more. My ego needs it. This is very meaningful to me that you guys are all saying this stuff. Thank you very much. I want to keep upgrading the Bitbot swarm. Yeah, see, there we go. I need more negativity like this. Where's Toner? Get back in here. Call me a stinker again. Make fun of me for having too many cool robots or something. Here's the squirm. All right. I'm going to change topic. Genuine question. What do I do about this? I am... Yes, no, this part's true. That part is 100% true. What do I do about the hive block? I am sort of growing attached to it as a center point, which means it's going to have to become its own thing, which means I'm going to need, I don't know, a visual for it, I guess. And I'm going to need it to have a button so that it can parent to me, so I can bring the swarm around. Hey, but it's okay. It's okay. Hang on. Just hang on. It's okay. Stay with us. Make it a bigger drone with a different frame, the mobile drone port. Well, that's what like a ByteBot was supposed to be, and those aren't real. So maybe I should just make that real. I'm gonna make it a bevel cube. You know what? Like honestly, Bone, I'll make it a bevel cube right now, just so that it is something. Right? Like womp. Here, look. I'll make it one of these. Wow. Well, actually, this is a different thing I was using for something else. So I'll make it one of. Nope, not that one. This one. I'll make it this. This is the orb hijacker. We'll call this Bitbot Hive. We don't need the variable, don't need the snapper. Good. Don't need the scale. This is now the size of a Bitbot. Bitbot Hive, go in the Twitch data module, cube target, go away, and that means the Bitbots now go to origin, but I will open up Bitbot movement, and then I will grab the Bitbot Hive slot, and I will put the Bitbot Hive slot into where the cube target was, and now the Bitbots will come back. And we're good. Hello. Make it orange, make it bevel. You want to be spit out of a robot mouth. Okay, so that's a weird way to phrase that, but that is the plan, effectively. So, like, yeah. Here, okay, how about this? Let's do a bit of an animation together, huh? What do you think? I'm gonna pack the movement circuit, and I'm going to get something else ready. I believe I have it in creations, meshes? It's animation time. So what I have is a half block, and let's do like this just for the sake of interest. Half bevel cube, eighth bevel cube. Do these attach nicely? I don't think they do. Nope, that doesn't. Okay, well, you know, who cares? Oh, light camera. This is, so, okay. This half bevel cube is my first Blender import, or it's a cut piece, rather, of my first Blender import, so it's, like, garbage. Same thing with this, but you know what? We make do. And then we'll do a Blender stream at some point that, where I make the actual Bitbot Hive that'll spit you guys out, because I have sort of an idea. Let me doodle something. I'm going to take you folks. Hello, everybody. Whoop, we're going to go into space, just so that I can draw. Hey, how's it going? Do they share an origin? No. And so that's part of the reason why it sucks. What I'm imagining, is we've got a little, like, platform like this, right? And there's a thruster on the bottom. So we've got, like, whoa. So this is hovering. And then either it looks like a little garage or a little assembly station or something. But if I do that and make another one of these, then what I want to have is a platform made of the... Oh, you know what I can do? Hey, look, it's a bevel thing. Hello. Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? Teleport summoning platform. So I don't want it to be a teleport because I really like onboard manufacturing, right? Paragon, you gotta leave for a haircut. Remember, you're awesome. The universe is a hologram. Bye, gold. Bye. Yeah. Your face is Big Stink. What's Big Stink? Do they share an origin? No. Okay. I understand the conversation. So I want to have some kind of little platform that floats. Yeah, this is your house. This is going to be where you live. And then there'll be a, like, seam like this. And then, honestly, it could just be like a little pod. Like that. And that could be all it is. And if these are taller... So, here, let me... Okay, I think I see where I'm going with this. If I do that, this... Light got delayed. Ooh. Until the... what was, Snowstorm, I think it was? I was flying home on New Year's 25. So, like, it was 2024. I was supposed to land on... at midnight, January 1st, 2025. Or, as it turned to 2025. Instead, I sat in the plane on the runway, waiting to take off for 3 hours. New Year's hit then, and then we went on our 3-hour flight because it was weather delayed. That was big stink. That sucked. So I feel that. You have my sympathy. Here's something I haven't done before. So, okay, well, I'm almost thinking about emulating the dropship slightly, and have this, if I do that, and actually I should put these on too. There we go. The entire global air traffic system is very fragile. It is, and you don't really think about it until it matters, but then you realize, oh god, all of these systems have to work together, all of these people have to be in sync, all of these things have to line up, and then just weather goes, and like it has to, reconfigure the entire thing from the ground up, like a quadcopter that poops bots. Yes, except I think it'll be it'll be a bicopter, and instead of, it'll either manufacture on board and then drop them out, or pop them up. I think it might be more fun to drop them out. Ooh, is that chirality? Yes, it is. Chirality swap. Whoop, whoop, ta-da! So, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna want to blender it. I'm gonna want to have a drop at the bottom. I don't think you guys have seen the drop pod, or the dropship rather. Most of you probably haven't, but it's got this hatch in the bottom, and I really like the way I did that hatch, and I think I would want to replicate that. I love that you guys are just floating here. That's so cool. They drop and turn on midair, little bubble, and lights turning on. Yeah. Totally. Have it be like, and then you fall out. And then I could have this set up to just follow me around, and you guys hover around it. That'll be great. Can I take my hands off while tools are equipped? No, I set that up specifically because I have like the pen, and then this is the size knob. So I would always grab my hand off while I was trying to use that. And for the material gun, when I'm trying to grab materials in and out of it, I would end up pulling my hand off. But what I can do is grab my arm, and the tool is still there, it's just retracted, and then I put the tool back on, and it comes back out. Yeah. Lunar Moon, hello, welcome. Check it out. You're not using the drone cam anymore. You guys follow this. You're using a circuit of my own design. Yeah, thanks, Codex. It's all quality of life stuff, right? My whole avatar is a little bit, a lot of it is being flashy and entertaining, but most of the work goes into just making my life easier. All right, so we have little bitbot comes out the bottom. This is you. Whoop. Whoops, I glued my hand. Oh well. I hate it when that happens. Sometimes I'm not as precise with it as I think I'm supposed to be. There we go. Gotta be careful with the glue tool. So here's a Bitbot that gets pooped out. And this is about the size I'm thinking. Like, I'm thinking this is like a backpack-sized little drone, you know? And honestly, I kind of want to say, I don't like how you guys just shrink when your lifespan ends. I think, like that is kind of stink. I think what I want to happen is lifespan ends and you go back to the drone and slot into it. That would be way cooler. Yeah, you go dock to it, and then, yeah, recycling, right? Because you need to get the materials back. So what I'll do is have that... Actually, either like this, like this, like this, like this. Yeah. And whether it's like a hatch that opens like that, unless you explode, yes, which is unfortunate. Where we could come back while it's going to the hive. Is that not what I said? Now you're imagining a drone that has a bunch of sleeping bitbots on top of it. Not very sustainable if you have more than like 9, but could be fun. Yeah. I don't know if I want it to be... Because, like, you would dock to it, but then get recycled into materials, or just, like, dock into... I don't know. Maybe what I could do is have it have a little port. So here, if this is, like, the outside wall of the thing, imagine there's an indent like this, right? And a Bitbot would be in the indent, and then when someone says something, it goes chunk, and like you fly out, and then a hatch opens behind, and another one slides up front. 2-second grace period for dying, where you could come back while it's going to the hive. Oh yes, yes, I think that would be the best way to do it. I don't know about that one though. I don't like the storage on the outside. I think I would do storage on the inside, and there would be a bottom hatch where you drop out, and a top hatch where you dock back in. Yeah, okay. So, let's see. Currently, once it hits 0, you shrink even if you get a message in time. Yeah. Yeah, no, and I think dropping out the bottom is the way to do it. Okay. That's a good plan. Let me... I don't want this. I do want this. Whoop. Good and cool. This, not... I don't think so. I don't think that's the play. Oh, you know what? I can do that, and it doesn't kill you guys anymore, because you're not in anchor space. Thank goodness. Dropship idea, yeah. Let's put you back over here. Let's take the dropship. And I'm gonna just use this as the test dropship. We're gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna use this instead, which I think does fit. Nope. Oh, wait. No, bevels are wrong. That's fine. Don't need this. We'll take that. Quarter bevel cube, root, hull, half block. Put that in here. I'm gonna rename this to dropship. Watch this. I'll have a whole dropship ready by the time the ads are over. We've got that. We've got that. This is scaled to 0.5. I'm gonna bake that because that sucks. Top, I gotta set this to my orange. Why did that not? Oh, because this. There we go. Because there's no collider on that. Physics, collider, mesh collider. Good. So that's exactly correct from the outside. Forward is like this, which means I need to rotate that by 90 and then duplicate it and rotate it by negative. Good. And then I need to create a child and move that over to here. And you guys are over there. Let me just bring you back. This is at, okay, I thought it was 0.5, but I wanted to make sure, so we're good. And I'll duplicate this and set that to positive, and then set this one to be a child of that, and this one to be a child of that. And those are our pivot points, so Now I can have that open. Boom. Very cool that you can make simple models and resonate. Yeah. No, this is like my favorite bit is I didn't know how to use Blender when I got in here. I learned that way later. I was like 7 or 8 months in when I started doing Blender. Hatch. Sorry, hatch R. Hatch L. 1,000-second lifetime. How? Wait, what oh, this is, you've just been alive for a long time. Nice, good for you. This is epic and cool. Yeah, I definitely want to model this. I don't have time. Gosh, you guys. 1 second. Let me open my calendar and take a look here. Because, first of all, June 1st, I won't be streaming. I will be away. So next week, I'll be streaming as normal. And then the week after, I'll take a break. And then the week after, I'll be back. Tomorrow, I have commission stuff to do. So here's what might happen is we've got 20 minutes till my usual end time. Depending on what people want, I can do... maybe not. No, it's okay. I know, a Monday without a stream. It'll be the first one, so I feel pretty good about that I've been consistent, and I really am looking forward to being more consistent, but just, like, I'm gonna be across the country, so there's not much I can do. When do I want to do a Blender stream? Because I could do it next week, but then it's gonna be, like, 2 weeks without a Resonite stream, you know what I mean? And that, I'm not a huge fan of. So hey, thank you very much, appreciate it. You better hold on to those until the end, and then we can do a little extravaganza. Because I would like to have this dropship model before I work too hard on, like, the animating or whatever. Yeah. 5 fireworks worth. I know, I appreciate that. That's the first bits this stream. That's not a complaint, that's just, I was just noting the fact. Just work on well, here's the thing. What I want to accomplish today is making the Bitbots a fully fledged swarm that you all have autonomous control over yourselves and you can shoot and fly around and kill people and play games and, like, you know what I mean? So, let's see here. What I want today, let me check my feedback channel to make sure that I'm not missing anything dead obvious. Oh, we've got some new things. Okay, oh, by the way, yeah, if you're not in my Discord, the link is on my Twitch, and you can put stuff in the feedback channel, which is kind of what I'm using as the list for, like, stuff I want to do and stuff I want to make for you guys. And yeah, like, spin counter is on there, and so I would like to do that, and that would be pretty easy. So we have that. Otherwise, it's the bonking, which is going to be way easier now that you guys have this movement. There's going to be a lot of tweaking to the movement. It's not settled right now. What I want to do, at least before we end today, is have you emerge from the block and return to the block when you spawn and when you die. There won't be any fancy animation with the dropship. I think I'm going to give up with this. I'll do the dropship model some other time. And right now, I'll set it up so that you animate out of here and go back into it. And that requires moving the death handling from the bitbot, I think. That makes the most sense to me. Bitbot movement handles, believe it or not, the bitbot movement. Well, you're hovering a tiny bit above the hive because there's nobody else around to enact repulsion force on you, and you're 0.2 up from it, right? Like, if you're, you're here. There. Also, can I just say, because the drone camera component tries to keep a certain distance, it's real good to be able to come up to you guys and go, hi, how's it going? Tink, 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 tink. I don't like that the text jitters, though, when I do that. Yeah, now these two are pushing you away from it. Pink, 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 pink. Yeah, okay. So, again, right now you spawn from here. the dead simple option. Check this out. Watch me use one node. I want to set global position. So at the start of this while loop, set bitbot in question position to the transform of the bitbot hive. Bam. There. Sorry, you're not. Oh no! Oh no, you're not moving, and that means that Zark is frozen. This is so sad. There's no way for... I'm gonna have to... See you on Magic Night. Okay, hold on, Tonari, before... Zark, I know how to fix this. Don't worry, I know how to fix this. Just hold still. Keep yourself alive. Tonari, I'm going to kill you. Please demonstrate again that you pop out of the hive. Okay, well, hey, that works for Codex too. Okay, awesome. This is great. Well, hive, that's what I'm, I don't know, hive or BiteBot. You are kind of an anchor now. But Zark, what I can do... Oh, I want to put effort into this and see if I can manage it. I just have to send this signal with you in it. That'll be easy. Dynamic impulse trigger with data. There we go. Slot. I can get you to move again. Hello. Yeah, there you are. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. I appreciate that you wanted to come take a look. But Ava, don't push myself. Have you met me? I mean, you haven't, I guess, so fair enough. No, don't push myself is not how I operate. I had a day off this month, don't worry. So I'm going to target the Twitch, whoops. Target the Twitch module. I'm gonna send this signal, the BiteBot. I'm going to... The value, now this is the interesting part. Yeah, Zark, what of it? A single day off? Ooh, why do you need more than one? Huh? That was late message, internet's being... Oh, you're okay. Like, BiteBot as a name for the spawn point. Yeah, and then, that gives me options to open up more. And I guess, you know what, for naming schemes, this is something I meant to talk about. I already have BitBot as like a supporter tier for my Patreon and my Ko-Fi. So in my Discord, you guys are called Twitch BitBots, but yeah. Sabering Beats? Beat Saber was a separate conversation. But here, Zarek, I hope... Hey there, look, now you're moving again. Wow, I'm awesome. Okay, good. Look at you being all alive and stuff. Beat Saber was a separate conversation, but I want to play Beat Saber at some point. Here's the thing. Let me check my calendar again. I'm going to be away from the 28th to the 2nd. So maybe if I'm back... Now, I'm not going to commit to anything on the 2nd because it's a travel day. If I'm back and feel like doing a Beat Saber stream, I might do it that night. Otherwise, I might do it Wednesday night, but I don't know. Just because I will have wanted to stream, but... You were Beat Sabering. Okay, yes. Well, that's another thing, is maybe I could do Beat Saber multiplayer at some point. That'd be fun. I have not done a Beat Saber stream, Tellarian, but I do play Beat Saber like every other night. It's my main, it's my exercise, my consistent exercise. And like I was talking about before, I'm pretty good at it. I'm not gonna go super bragging, but yeah. Also, my HUD is broken again. Why does this happen? This is upsetting. Save. Inventory, modules, Twitch, save. And so here's the thing, when my HUD freezes like this, I get laggy. Like, my headset's being weird. But as soon as I'm gonna swap back, like, do this. Like, now I'm fine. It's so weird. Ugh. Yeah, very strange. There's a plug in for you to request songs through chat. Yes, and I think I have that. I don't know, like VRAM memory leak or something, but it was happening before my GPU upgrade. I'm very sure. Not 100%, but very sure. And that makes me think it's like some update or something and not my hardware, but I also might just be hoping it's not my hardware. Okay. This, I need to do this and do scripts and do Death Handler. When you die, instead of the Bitbot killing itself, I want the movement while loop to handle that. I knew I would have to do this at some point. But I do want the Bitbot to track its own life. Might be a bug in my Rusty OS, is true. Playing it now, the new GPU doesn't like orange. If it didn't like orange versus the other one not liking blue, I don't know which one I would choose. Okay, so elapsed time is going... What writes that variable? Now this is also me being dumb, but I totally forget where Bitbot lifetime comes from. It's just 30. Bitbot lifetime initialize. Oh, no, that's the lifetime it's supposed to have, not the lifetime it actually has. You remember playing Beat Saber and the song was super difficult. When you finally completed it, you realized it was on the hardest setting and set to fast speed. Yes. Well, like, I like playing Expert Plus on extra fast speed. That's how I get my blood pumping. But it definitely, you gotta work up to it. This is just operating on not null. That's not gonna work. I need the Bitbot to track its own life. Okay, Bitbot spawning. The Bitbot lifetime is set where? Where do I do that? Why do I not do that here? Do I do that on initializing? Guys, where did I put this? Question, have I completed the Power of the Saber Blade on Expert Plus? Yes? I know that song. It's not on my, like, main list, so I think I've done it. I've done all the new ones as best I can, at least. Like, my big one is, I'm so close to beating the Master 2 right now. The first one I love. The second one, I've been working on it for a couple months. And it's real hard, but it's so much fun. I gotta kill that guy. It's not that you can't react fast enough, your body can only go that fast for so long. Might need to train for it. Genuinely, like, I stretch before and after, and I've been doing it, like I said, every other day for, like, many months now. Like a year and a half now, actually. Potato, since the spawn box designing. Not much, I've been talking. I think I was in the zone for a lot today, and I used up my nutrition. I might need to do streams where I take a eat break partway through. Because, like, I gotta go to the bathroom, I gotta get food, but I want to keep going. I want to keep working on stuff. It's 5:52. Try harder. Which of the Camellia songs can you do on Expert Plus? Oh, I really like Crystallized. Luster I can do on Fast on Expert. I haven't done the Expert Plus yet, but I've made it most of the way through, and I haven't actually tried in a little while. Otherwise, I forget. Because mostly they go a little too hard, like, audio-wise for me to really enjoy them. I'll get a list of I mean, you know, when I stream Beat Saber, we'll see what happens. One break every hour when streaming. But then I have to, like, not be entertaining for a couple minutes. And that's hard. That's tough to do. I want to check my schedule. So let's see. I'm going to do Beat Saber tomorrow night. I'm going to... Okay. So because I usually play Beat Saber pretty late, alright? If I do a Beat Saber stream at, say, like, 2-3 hours from now, tomorrow, would you guys watch that, or is that too late? Dude, I'm 100% a theater kid. You like, totally. When spinning and responding, you rotate like at an angle. Yeah. Here's the thing. My health comes first. My health is very much improved by improving the entertainment value of other people's lives. Like, this streaming genuinely has been so good for my mental health. I've been having so much fun. I've been getting good response. I get to, like, entertain myself too. This is not like, I know I need to be entertaining at all costs. Like, this is fun for me. I just can't stop. It's amazing. It's good stuff. So I try to be positive. New amp for you, yeah. Potato, I'm talking like 2 or 3 hours from now, tomorrow would be when I would normally beat Saber. And I could do a little earlier for the sake of streaming it. But yeah, drink water. I am doing. Eat food. Tough. So, you know what? I'm talking. I'm tired. I think we're done with the modifications for today. I'm gonna do a last save just in case. Not other parts. This is a module. Which save. I'm so glad that this is working. This is great. Oh, did I? Yeah, good. Whew. Yeah. No, this is great. What if I here? Let's do this. Let's put you guys over against the darker background. This is great. That's better. Yeah, hi. How's it going? Hey, what's up? Okay, let me check my whoops. I grabbed a message. I'm trying to grab this. I love this. I love this so much. You did disappear. You went away. Zara, how long is 2,000 seconds? Because 3,600 seconds is an hour. So like you're up at like what, 40 minutes of this Bitbot being live? That's awesome. That's impressive. Yes, exactly. No, 3,600 is an hour. 1 minute is obviously 60 seconds. So like if we do 1,800 is half an hour, and then you've got another 200, which is so another 3 points. So you're at what, like 33, 34 minutes? That's awesome. Good for you. Yeah. Okay. Beat Saber stream tomorrow. Let's just commit. Like, why not? That'll be fun. Let me run through some checks in my head, because like first of all, there's not going to be a Bitbot Swarm, because duh, and that's unfortunate. So I'll have chat on screen. I'll have chat above me. I'll try and get that hooked up because I have the mod for it. I will see about song requests, but otherwise it might just be my usual playlist and my usual exercise while I'm talking. We'll see how that goes, how exhausted I get. And it's not going to be super long. It'll be like an hour or two, just like as a test bit. But that'll be fun. That'll be fun. There are some good mods to get for it, of course. I'm on version 1.42 because that's the one I have that works. I haven't messed with it a ton. Chat above and BSR song requests are Beat Saber Plus. Yes, and I have that because I've thought about this. Yeah, I'll figure it out. But I think I'm gonna commit and do. Let's put that. I'm gonna put that on my schedule right now. Let me open my Twitch, because I don't have Twitch open while I'm streaming. La 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 la. Hey, that's me. Okay. Creator dashboard? No, I want. Where's my schedule? I don't know how to use Twitch while I'm in VR. Okay, whatever. I'll put it on my schedule after this. And otherwise, next week, I want to do more Bitbot Swarm stuff, but it might be Blender also, because I think what I would do is start here for like my hi, hello, switch to Blender for a bit, and then switch back into VR, which like I could do today, but I'm tired. This has been a lot. This has been amazing, but at the end of 3 hours, I definitely need a break. And otherwise, yeah. Okay. Well, I think that, oh God, I love the replying. I know I say this every time, but it's so cool. Yeah. Okay. Let's call it. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go like this. And look, now you guys can properly be behind me. This is so good. Hello. Okay. Hey, thanks so much. Really. Streaming is so much fun. This is great. Don't worry, Zarek. I'll give you a chance to do your thing. Yeah. Hop in my Discord if you're not already, because you can give feedback and the announcements happen there. And when I make the change to my schedule, I'll make a stream ping announcement about it later tonight. I don't think I've mentioned on stream yet. I have a VODs channel. These all go up on YouTube on Rusty VOD, and I put clips there too as shorts. Otherwise, thanks for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Really means a lot. And now we're going to witness Zarek give us a little finale. Go ahead. Whenever you're ready. Oh, except that's chirality, right? Yep. Here he goes. Woo! Oh, thank you for those. Lovely. I did save everything. Yes, thank you. Yep. Okay. Really, really, thank you all for being here. That was awesome. Was that a chirality swap that I just missed? Just so I make sure I don't drop it. That was. Okay, cool. So here's the last one of the day. Ooh up. Sick. And now, yeah. Hey, it's been lovely. Explode yourselves before I explode you, and then I'm gonna hop us out. You're gone. Whoop. Nice. Polly. You're not gonna do it. I know how this works. Yeah, no, you're dead. Okay. I'm gonna kill you guys as soon as I'm out of here. Yep, this has been great. Goodbye, everybody.